Get unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Rain City Free Play.
Welcome to Rain City Free Play.
We were talking about pin gulps is out there.
We were talking about pin gulps.
Cup holders. Because now we've got Baywatch.
And I said this time we should just buy like a 4-pack of them because we
At
sold the
point,
dining table. Like we know there's more pinball machines coming. This is not the end.
we ended up getting.
What's up, the Pin Reaper?
We ended up getting
That's fun.
more lights.
You just sang it.
What are we? Where's that? Where's
We went to Costco
Where's
today.
the light kit you got?
It's on the counter. It's just like it's Fate, F-E-I-T electrical, and they have light strips that you can get at Costco, and that's the same. It happened to be the same brand they had again at Costco. It's a different box, but same brand that we had before. So at least it can be the same.
The green screen.
At least it can be the same app. It's not gonna. It's green screening.
It's not. Those. So yeah, Costco. And so we actually take these and we get little stickies.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a better way to do this. I think we should just line the room with them. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah. And so we get stickies.
No,
and
that was a no,
hook
not
them
a yeah.
up. We'll talk about it later. No. So we get stickies and hooks and put them on the back of the pins because they're metal. And then we string the lights around. And then you can actually turn them on and off with.
You literally do it with anything. Like it doesn't matter how you attach them to it, I guess. But
well, sure, but that's not what we did. So I was just saying what we did.
I mean, they actually come with sticky, so you could use the sticky on the back and just tack it all over if you wanted to. Like all it does is sort of illuminate the wall behind the pins so that it creates a glow behind it. Costco, you better have a hot dog. We didn't have a hot dog today.
Speed it up. Pancake, pancake.
Mic
pancake,
audio's a little off.
Pancake, pancake.
Whose mic audio? Mine?
Pancake, 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 pancake.
Is my mic?
Little buddy.
Oh. I just might have turned myself
I
on.
went in the other room and put it on pause. That's just for your ears,
Okay.
so you can manage
I
that
got
in
that.
your ears.
Thank you. So
Yeah,
this is the
use
unboxing
stickies,
of the
but-
Costco light
But yes,
kit.
you can use whatever you want. You can use fucking super glue if you want.
You can use
Well,
duct tape.
Apparently, it don't matter. But what we use is not that. So just these things, right? And you plug it in. It's just a light strip, but you can do whatever color you want. So I always.
This one
So-
actually chases too.
It looks it looks really
So it's
cool
different.
on the wall because it lights up the wall behind it. Some people put them underneath their pins, but they're cheap enough, and
Like $35 or something like that.
they're they add
You
extra
could
color.
probably find cheaper ones on Amazon. I feel like the ones I got for Halloween decorations were from Amazon and were quite a bit cheaper than the Costco ones. But the reason I got this is because the other ones we already had were the same brand, so they can all use the same app.
20 feet. You certainly don't need 20 feet, but
No.
that's just what it comes in.
That's
But
why I was like, I feel like there could be a better use for them where we could do something else that's kind of cool to still illuminate the room, but
it does come with a.
I don't like the idea of sticking things to
It comes
pins.
with a
That's what it
remote,
comes
but
down to.
I never use a remote.
We just use the app.
On and off. But
Truck, how are you
it goes
doing?
in the back, right? So. But yeah, I just use the app, and the app's, it's not perfect. What I have run into is every once in a while when I move the pins around and I replug the machine in and the light, I have to actually go behind and actually turn off the light.
All right, what else you got to show and tell?
But well, that's pinball related. That's we see our snacks. I want to see our snacks. Snacks.
Snacks? What
I
kind
don't
of snacks have you got?
I don't think we
Oh,
got.
I
any
got
good
popcorn.
snacks.
You don't like that popcorn.
got
I didn't
chocolate
know that
turtles.
he didn't like the popcorn. Chocolate circles.
Turtles.
Oh, I got chocolate circles. I got
do?
chocolate little chocolate Girl Scout bites.
Yeah. I think chocolate is usually the thing that. Oh, and I got new glasses today. Not
Sugar
these.
is the thing that.
That's what we were going to Costco for, because I had gone to.
That's not why I went to Costco.
I'd been going to an optometrist around here, reading glasses. I use them. I don't need them necessarily to play pinball up close. It's better, or where the ball is, flippers. So it's probably better to have that. But I can see fine the back glass. It's not really that. But if I'm trying to read chat, good luck. So I typically wear these when I read. But these are loose, so they just fall off my head. And so I needed, because I sat on my other ones, of course.
They broke off one of the little arms.
Yeah. So
Is
now
that what it's called? What's the eyeglass arm called?
now it's just a. We'll go with
Or is it a
arm.
leg?
We'll go.
Put legs
I
or
think
arms over
I like
your
to
ears.
think it's hugging me with arms instead of legs.
You don't like to be hugged with legs?
maybe more of a neck hug than some other type of hug. So I was going to an optometrist, not Costco, and their glasses were like, this is just the cheap, glasses, right? I think it was like $250 to get lenses and glasses. And yes, insurance would cover some of that, but it was expensive. So today at Costco, I got 2 pairs that were basically this for $135, because it was
with your insurance.
Not only did my insurance pay for it, but the glasses were like $120 each or $110. So then insurance covered half for one or $70. And then it was, if you buy another one, you get $50 off. I'm like,
sign me up for 2.
I'm like, give me 2 because I'm gonna sit on one, right? I need another.
Well, you always lose them too.
Yeah, they're.
So,
I talked to the gal. Thinking of which, sorry to cut you off. Is that I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna need a chain, and she's like, I tried the chain. Don't do the chain. It's actually it sucks. I'm like, okay, well that's good to know. She looks like a chain type.
Just have enough glasses that you don't care if you lose them.
So apparently I need like those cheater reading glasses or whatever you call them. Like you get boxes of them.
I suggested a monocle.
Ooh, monocle. We actually do that with my other pair.
You could.
Because it's where's that one?
Oh God. Pin Reaper, totally agree with you. I'm pretty sure David Hasselhoff is undressing all of us with his eyes, so it's not just you.
Yeah. So these were right. So there's an arm. We're going with the arm. So for a while I was reading like that. Right? I mean, it worked.
That sounded like the sound in Deadpool.
But I can't do much. So now I like try and tuck these under, or I'll wear a hat and I'll try and tuck these. When I'm working, I always have headphones on.
Hello, Moody.
Because I get distracted so much. So I'll put a headphone and then these actually. Otherwise, they'll fall off.
Aldi just got a backup pair of glasses himself.
Dude, you gotta have a backup pair. Have you ever sat on your glasses?
He sits on them all the time.
Because
they just
they're reading
hadn't
glasses, so I don't always have them on.
Yeah.
And I don't put them here.
No, because you're not smart. You put it in your pocket where you can sit on it.
I feel like I'd be too old. I'm old. But I feel like I put them here now. I'm like my dad. Like I can't have certain glasses because I'll feel like my dad.
Sunglasses. What are you saying?
Well, that is cool. But if it's like your reading glasses, then you're old. But if it's your sunglasses, then maybe it's
your
more
reading
cool.
glasses look pretty hip. Like you don't have like the big Coke bottle, whatever.
I could have gone with that. Maybe that's the monocle. Maybe that's the next step is the monocle.
Just 2 monocles. Just get 2 monocles.
One for nearsighted, one for far.
There you
go.
go.
It is.
You can see with the one eye and just
I
put
just
it on
have to close each eye.
Combo Check puts some LED lights on the bottom of his V pin and likes it. The blue glow. Yeah, the blue glow would be pretty. The glow is pretty.
So that's nice.
Aldi never takes them off, but is very clumsy with them.
Yeah, so if I didn't have to take them off, that would make it so much easier. There was a day that I couldn't find them, and I had them in my pocket. And I typically wear around the house. I typically wear pajama bottoms. We'll go with, and that's what
Any shirt is pajamas. Yeah. Any shirt is pajamas.
That's what that's what I always have, and obviously a shirt, and because it's comfy. And even when I go to when we go to the homegrowns. Oh yeah, in Cascade when he's been here, yeah, it's pajamas. And I think the first time he came over, I think he said something like, "What's this dude with the pajama bottoms?" Or Captain. Yeah, hi. Yeah. Any more pajama bottoms?
Well, I mean, you started just telling people when they come to our house, just bring pajama bottoms.
I'm not.
And that doesn't
I don't
mean
need a
strictly,
pajama party. I'm just just be comfy.
That doesn't mean strictly plaid pants. It means like.
Yeah, just
whatever your comfortable clothes are. Just be comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put anything with buttons or zippers on.
Yeah, this is, Velcro shoes and no zippers. We're going.
You don't have Velcro shoes yet.
I don't have, not yet.
That tickled my nose a little.
I'll need slip-ons. Well, I need to make sure they don't slip off, though. I guess I have slip-ons now. I always wear slippers, too. But, you have house shoes,
You used to wear slippers. Now you wear... I was going to call them Uggs.
Baka.
But they're uglier than Uggs.
They are uglier than Uggs, yeah. Yeah,
they're ultra Uggs.
But they were Chewbacca's, so I had to give it a whirl. Then I had my elf shoes during Christmas. Elf clogs.
Which part of you is not an old man?
Fuck. And I watch birds. I'm screwed. Yeah. Damn it. And I told the guy today, with the optometrist, and I was like, if I need to look far, I just kind of, I just move my glasses down and look over them. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, fuck, man, that's the old man move. Sorry. Yeah.
In my day.
In my day.
Aldi said it was the fun thing for my 50s. Never needed them before.
Ooh, you didn't have them until you were 50.
Yeah, good for you.
I got my first pair at 40. I don't think I needed them yet because they were really light. But I was starting to get migraines at the time, and I thought it might have been that. It wasn't. I needed to drink, now I drink Gatorade. That's now no more headaches. Potassium, I think.
Well, you
is what
stopped
I needed.
drinking caffeine.
No, this is caffeine. Well, yeah, espresso.
Yeah.
That was certainly one of them. See, I keep doing this because I keep sliding down.
Pin Reaper.
I need rubber bands.
I have little rubber bands. Actually, I bet I can fix
Little
that for you.
teeny tiny
Little
rubber bands.
Tiny rubber
I need a
bands.
chain of rubber bands.
I think actually if you just put a little bit, put a rubber band around the tip of each one, it would
I
probably
could put them
hold it
around
in
my
place more.
ears. Well, then my ears would be like.
No,
I'd be
I mean
that.
literally just put something on the stem of your glasses so that it has a little bit of friction so it can't slide. So if you wrap the little tiny rubber band around it, fuck you.
Yeah, isn't it? Hey, Moody, isn't it? It's potassium, right? Isn't that what's in the?
Salt, yes.
Yes, salt.
The Pin Reaper said those
yeah.
are the Pin Jordans 3000 shoes you got on there.
Oh yeah, we had our. So
Why don't you have different Crocs for every pinball machine?
I totally
That's what
should.
I'm asking.
Now I'm gonna do that. So we went to. So I do have a lot of sneakers.
Did you get Moody's joke, by the way?
I enjoy sneakers. Where's the?
Did you get drinking potassium? K. K is the scientific element sign for potassium.
Look, teacher, Mr. Professor. I did not know that. I was like, K.
You just thought Moody was being sassy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, really. No, so I've got a lot of sneakers, and I've I have sneakers. That means that I eventually get her some sneakers too. So we went to a hockey game last night.
So fun.
And she wanted to wear some, one of her sneakers. I'm like, yeah, you should totally do that. Wear some fun. And so she was deciding on which ones, which one should I wear? I'm like, you should wear the disco ball ones. You haven't worn those in a while.
They're pretty rad.
Jordan ones.
They're like metallic disco ball
Yeah.
Jordans, basically.
And so she's like, I looked them up, and they didn't really go up in price. And I'm like, well, what site did you look them up on? I'm like, well, maybe
I didn't even know what site.
Maybe that's not the site because that's.
So I have him on at this point.
So, yeah,
We're sitting in the car,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, well, let me look them up." I'm like, "Okay." So he's looking them up, and I've already walked outside and been wearing them for like an hour at this point. And how much were they worth?
$700.
Yeah, so I almost shit myself.
She's like, well, would you have worn those? I'm like, no. What did you mean? I would have never. I gave her shit for them. Like, just, obviously we didn't pay that
They were
much.
paid for. They were given to me to wear.
Yeah.
I just hadn't worn them yet.
And when we looked at them maybe a year ago, they weren't
they were
there.
not like
it's just
that.
because it's been now a couple years and they finally enough people.
And I did
apparently
try to
wore
do
them
my
out.
due diligence
Yeah.
and look, but I just did not know what site to go to. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so there's no going back from that one, but that's okay. Now they're wearable shoes and they're awesome. And you know what? If I had just worn them a year earlier
Yep.
anyway, it
you
wouldn't
just
matter.
can't get out of the car. No
I didn't
rainy
actually
days.
go outside yesterday, so
No,
they haven't been outside.
You went from the car to the garage.
That's the most.
and
Well,
that's
we were in
it.
a garage, yeah.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, there was no elements. You were not in any elements.
Anyways, I couldn't freaking believe who'd
Yeah.
pay that much for a pair of shoes? Did people pay that much and then wear them?
I don't. Well, I mean, I'm sure there are. I've definitely seen some on people's feet. I'm like, whoa.
No, but they probably
but-
got them on the normal price, right? You wouldn't do you pay
Unless you're
$700
unless
for
you're
a pair
baller,
of shoes
you
and
were
then wear 'em?
you were balling last
Maybe
night.
I've not reached that level of baller.
No, you weren't prepared. That was sprung on you.
Yeah, that was sprung
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah. That was the shoe. That was the.
Shoe
That's where the
debacle.
Jordan. Yeah, the Jordan thing came up. Yeah. So apparently I need Crocs for every machine.
I think it'd be kind of funny. You got your space Crocs for Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm like, I bet there probably
Maybe there's
are.
crab Crocs.
There are lobster Crocs.
There's lobster Crocs.
There's got to be shark Crocs. Something like that. There's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing here? What do we got? Let's play.
Oh, Aldi, this one's so fun. Do you have one anywhere near you? This was one we'd actually talked about for a while of an older pin we'd be interested in if we could ever find one. Because I don't feel like I've never seen one for sale before, actually. This just happened to be Homegrown's distributor friend. Happened to have one. and it only had it for a couple weeks and had basically just been fixing it up to be able to put it on location. And it came up, and we're like, we want that.
Yeah.
So.
He says there's very few places in Dallas with older machines.
Yeah.
So there are, there's a lot of pinball here. But this one I've seen at some shows. I think there is one.
I feel like they had this at TPF.
Yeah.
It wasn't working. It was out of
wasn't
order
working.
almost every time I saw it.
And then there is one at Next Level.
Yeah.
Which we'll see next month, and of course we'll play. And this one is in amazing condition.
Yeah.
The LED lights were put in. A couple things were done here and there, but for the most part, it's extremely clean. And it is a lot of fun. It's campy. I think is for the most part. It's it's not deep. It's 95. How deep is any 95 game? But the shots are fun. They're not as easy. Some of them aren't as easy as you would think. They're a little bit tight or fast.
Yeah. So the distributor that we bought it from, he was fixing it up to put it on location so he could make his money back, right?
LEDs now.
So he put all LEDs in it. He put the color DMD in it.
Mm-hmm.
He replaced some other parts that so it had barely been used, but one of the boards was, I guess, worn out just from being on all the time because the people just liked to look at it. Here we go. Show and tell, the original DMD. Yeah, so he'd actually cleaned it up quite a bit before we got to it.
So this has got one of the
We're really
the
happy.
larger. So it's like twice the size of Simpsons. So it's like Batman. There's a few other ones that also had this era. So they're big, and to actually get I asked if he had the original, which of course they did, and then it was included because they run about $400. So I wanted to make sure that I at least had that in case I wanted to get a couple dollars back from
Yeah, either
paying for
that
the
or
machine. Because then it actually comes down to what you would pay for.
Well,
the
and that could
machine.
be used in another older pin too, right? Like anything
There's
with
only
this size,
yeah, but there's only like 5 that have this size.
which makes it even more rare.
Yeah, which is it makes it a little bit more limited. So
That's
the
why it would
color
need work.
screen is great because it just totally it's still dot matrix.
Yeah, I was so happy about that. Like some of the ones I've seen for Simpsons make it look blurby, and I didn't want blurb.
Yeah. And and it's fun that it has.
Oh, Aldi has Adam's Family. That's awesome. Hey, Sal. We put. Aldi said he put color DMD in Adam's Family. Adam's Family is a fun one too.
I think this camera froze. This score cam froze.
Oh shit!
I'm like, wait, that's not actually.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
Hit a button or something on
I wonder
there.
if I can I swap you?
Yeah.
So I can take
Hey,
a look
Miss
at that?
MN Prodigy. Hello. Welcome to the
Prodigy.
stream. Thanks for the follow.
Every time I think Prodigy, then the song starts getting to my head. Okay, so
Oh,
let's
wow.
see.
What I think of is like.
We
the-
just sold your Baywatch
sort
a
of
few months ago.
pre-
Didn't have color DMD. I miss it so much. Always regret selling any machine that at some point. It is fun. I mean, depending on the amount of room that you have, sometimes you got to sell a machine, especially if you want to get another machine. I'm trying to. I just realized that this.
When I hear Prodigy,
Screen
I think
is
of like
not-
that internet service that was around before AOL was the big thing. Because that was our first internet service. That was my first email address, was Prodigy.
So let me see.
You didn't happen to sell it in Washington, did you? Because when the guy we got it from, it only had it for a few weeks, and it had the original DMD in it when he got it.
You can keep talking.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure. Hey, Mika, how's it going? Oh, sorry, I was
Oh yeah. I'm back.
trying to keep an eye on you.
I was
What
just
you
trying
were
to figure
doing.
out, like, okay, how do I get it to be unfrozen? I don't want to necessarily turn off the camera because the camera's working, so I just unplugged it. Because when I saw Sonic surfing across
We
the
have not
screen,
talked about Minnesota. I figured it was Minnesota. I always get the M states confused because MN, for some reason, to me, sometimes I think of Maine instead of Minnesota. I get them confused.
How about Montana? Is it, cause there's
That's got to
like
be
MN,
Mo,
like
right? No, Mo's
mountain-
Missouri. What is Montana? MT?
MT?
And then, so what is Maine then?
How many-
ME?
How many M's are
Is
there?
Maine ME?
Montana.
There's like 5 or 6 M
Maine.
states.
Missouri.
Missouri.
North Dakota.
Okay, yeah. So Montana, Maine, Missouri,
Missouri.
Minnesota.
Well, yeah, 4. Where was I was missing one. That's it, right? Just
no,
4?
there's got to be another one. I feel like there's
You
5.
can't count New Mexico. That would be Moo Mexico.
Wow. Could we name all the states right now? Is it in Friends that they do that? Do they have the blank?
But it's state. Is it states and capitals? I think is what.
I
that
couldn't
is
do
a thing.
capitals at this point. There's a point in my life when I could have done
Yeah,
capitals.
I
States.
couldn't do
I feel like I could probably name all the states right now. I need a blank state map.
Moody. So Prodigy, if you haven't met Moody yet, Moody's great. Moody comes up with the best like dad jokes. So this is his last one. Montana's empty. Must not everyone living there.
I mean, honestly, that's not a lie.
That's kind of funny. That's pretty good, Moody.
It's actually pretty accurate.
We've
my
got you
understanding.
can actually put in like exclamation point dad joke, but Moody doesn't need to.
Moody is our exclamation point
Dude,
dad joke.
Moody's great. He's got the quickest ones.
So Aldi wants to see the Cliff Smack. I don't know anything about the Princess Bride yet, honestly. It's on P3, right?
Yeah, P3, right?
And
yeah.
then Amiga said, I
It
love
looks
the
good. It looks cool.
look of Princess Bride. It's the first pinball machine she's really wanted to
Yeah, it does look good.
I know. I have a little bit of
We just watched the movie.
FOMO.
Well, I
about-
finally
He finally saw it for the first time.
I finally saw the whole movie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mississippi. We forgot Mississippi.
Yes, thank you. I knew there was 5.
I can spell Mississippi, but apparently I forgot about it.
MISSIPPI.
That's always the most fun one to... Thanks, Reaper.
That's funny.
Yeah, MS. Oh, MI,
MI
is
is Michigan. Did we say Michigan? Is there 6? Okay, so Maine, Montana,
Oh, and Aldi just watched it in
Minnesota,
2020 for the first
Missouri, Mississippi, Michigan. So there's 5.
Yeah.
I mean 6. There's 6. Wow. Okay,
That's
let's play pinball.
That's a lot of M's.
Well, you know, I guess it was just a popular letter back when they were naming all the states.
So.
Or it must have been people's. I wonder why. Actually, I'm really curious now. All of a sudden, why are we? How did we get here? Now I'm just thinking, how did they choose some of these names? Like Washington
Well,
was named after George Washington.
A lot of them were English. England.
Maine is an English word.
No, just like the like New England, New Mexico. I guess that's not English.
I
but
mean-
you know what I mean.
Okay,
You know where I'm going.
I guess so.
Is there a? Yeah, there's York. So New York.
There's 4 news: New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, and what is the other one you just said?
New Mexico.
Oh no, there's 3. Is there 3? How many news are there?
Yo, Cascade, did I get the ball trough fixed? So, yes and no. I mean, Prodigy, maybe you can pipe
didn't
in
do it this
since
time,
you
though.
just had one. So, yes, it did. I heard it. I guess we'll find out. So, yes and no, at least at the moment. And so, the ball trough no longer continues to fire. That buck into the shooter lane. So changing that opto, which was super simple, is all it needed. But what does currently happen is that buck firing, putting the ball from the trough into the shooter lane, it will actually go an extra time, always. Which means that it puts a ball in, and then all of a sudden you hear it, and then the ball will automatically fire, or of course you can push the button to do it. So I did order another switch for the ball, the shooter lane, but I'm wondering if it's a, is there a board connection and the board will say is not recognizing that the ball has been pushed out yet, so it's not necessarily the opto. In the manual, the Baywatch manual, it does have a page on there dedicated to the trough and the bucks, and it said to make sure that when you manually push up the buck, the pole, that the opto light, it cuts it off. And so I did check that. So at least I know that it's breaking that, and so it should at least see that the ball's no longer there when it comes back down. So why, if it's, you know, knows that there's not a ball there, why is it firing again? So it's that extra fire that I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so I'm either going to, you know, I'll change the switch, and then I thought I would see if that changes it, which I don't think it's gonna. And then I thought I'd start asking some questions, because yeah, I don't know enough about it.
So Prodigy, if you had that happen ever, and have any ideas, all yours. Did you see that Aldi said he didn't see The Princess Bride until 2020?
I did, yeah.
I couldn't believe it took me till I was like 16 to see it. I was like, how did I never watch this as a kid? It's been out like my whole life, pretty much.
Center, right, left.
Amiga said they have New South Wales. It's because England basically owned everyone at some point. So like, there's so much stuff all over the world that's named after England.
Oh, I've got it wrong. Oh, and you've got New South. Well, yeah, I was thinking that part. You definitely have some English names as well. Isn't Australia still owned by England or no? Or like, I mean, they have their own prime minister. Do you guys still recognize or Zealand for that matter? Does it still recognize the monarchy?
Yeah, and Queensland. Yeah, of course. Queensland,
oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, that was terrible. I was trying to see if I could actually get it in that.
Is the video mode always the same pattern? Yes.
Yes. It is.
So we haven't been able to figure it out past 5.
Center, right, left.
And then it's on the left again, but you have to dodge. There's a middle dodge and a left dodge first. So I just haven't figured those out.
But it is the same. And then the other video mode, which is running, is the same. You just have to smack the flippers continuously for a while, which I think the best ones that I like, though I like the ski one. I think I always like the ones where you, I think it is fishtails, where you shoot the boats, where you fire the missile and you try.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that was in this.
I don't really care about the ones where you just sort of, like Mars Attack, whatever it is, where you just sort of go left and right. Because, you know, it just goes left and right. That one's not as much fun. So worst video mode, TLM. What's TLM? TOM.
TOM? Theater of Magic?
Oh, Theater of Magic. I don't know that one. Theater of Magic. Okay, yeah, you're right. Nice. Jaws video mode is like fishtails. Okay, yeah. See, that's fun. So at least they took that.
Shoot the holes.
Shoot the holes.
2, 3, let's go.
Otherwise, your diver runs out of air. You got to shoot shark hole or that center up top in the middle where it's flashing red. And those reds are what you want to call them? Surfboards. And either it's like surfboards or it's, you know, those little rescue boards or something like that. So you can, in order to get it to that flipper, the only way, see, like you get it in tidal wave. So you go search and rescue and it'll fit around, it'll swing
Were you trying
around.
to tell me how to get it to that flipper?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't trying to get it to that flipper.
Oh.
I was trying to get it out of the out lane. I guess, were you saying I should have been trying to get it to that flipper, maybe? Maybe that would help me.
Oh, yeah, I was just, if you're going to try and accomplish the diver mode, then
yeah, I don't use that to hit the shark hole.
You don't use that to shoot?
That's like an accident. It's like an accident when it happens.
Oh. It's an early shot. Oh, you'll get it on an early shot.
Got it.
Let me see if I can get this around for the ramp. Oh, alright, I guess that'll happen.
Oh, so Theater Magic video is a pinball game. That's kind of funny.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. totally drew a blank. I'm like, I feel like my brain just ran out. That's all I got. All right, well, see you later.
I watched, so I was watching Don't Panic last night.
Oh, you were?
And Escher was on playing
that's right.
Jaws. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I've watched Escher play here and there. But last night, it was fun to see him use microflips. Like, so much that I don't use microflips that often, and obviously I need to. I do it when the ball isn't exactly where I want it, but he was like using it to, like, just kind of move the ball over to the other flipper. I'm like, what? And it was constant. It was like a constant thing. So it's he's definitely built in that should have been a microflip. I don't have the touch. I gotta work on that. That's my next thing that I gotta pay attention to. Caroline.
Which one's Caroline? We must not have met her yet in the series.
Oh, that was mean. I still gotta adjust the switches on those because they'll just go off a little bit because they're a little too sensitive. But that's easy. I got the tool. Ad break's almost over.
Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
So Aldi says, anyone watch The Diplomat on Netflix? Have we seen The Diplomat? I don't think we've seen The Diplomat. Is it like a full-on show, like a series, or is it like a movie thing? Aldi said that just finished it and thought it was excellent. So okay, so I'm gonna have to watch that. Write it down.
Blackball. All right.
Add it to the notes.
Yeah, we were watching a few of, because Amazon redid Baywatch. I shouldn't say redid. They enhanced it. Right?
Yeah.
So now it's like 4K, and it looks really good.
Series with Carrie Russell. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I just have to watch that. Political thriller. You like thrillers. Mm-hmm. You're in the thriller game.
Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
I mostly just, I would say I'm not super into sci-fi. Some sci-fi I can get into. Like, I really liked Dune, and that's definitely sci-fi. I don't like gory horror. Like, I don't want lots of blood and guts and stuff like that. And I don't really like stuff about war, like modern war.
There we go.
I would say those are pretty much, like, that should pretty much cover everything I wouldn't want to watch. You're ready for the next season? Awesome. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Did you say on Netflix? Okay. Diplomat.
You need to get the shark.
Swimmers need help.
Come down to the shark flipper on the right.
Let's go. Help is on the way.
Oh!
Swimmers need help.
He loves.
Be careful.
It loves hitting this center and then jumping out, and then it loves going down this left out lane. It's really wide open, that left out lane, especially because of the side. It wants to take your ball.
Hey,
basically.
awesome opossum.
Love it. That's a
I guess
great-
the second O is probably silent. Awesome possum. Awesome possum. Does anybody say opossum? Is it? Do people pronounce it that way, or is it always possum?
I don't go with opossum.
Even when it's spelled that way with an O?
Right.
Yeah.
But
So it's Awesome Possum. Welcome to
I
the
always go
stream.
with Awesome
Thank you
Possum.
for the follow.
Is there somewhere in the world they go with English? I bet the England people. I bet the English say opossum. Is that maybe it's Shakespeare? Opossum.
Possum, we're out though.
Yeah. Wow, that was really nerdy.
Do you
can't-
feel
Is
nerdy?
that my only
I don't feel
Shakespeare
nerdy.
line thing ever?
Can I get you a skull to hold?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you know any other Shakespeare.
I've seen a Shakespeare play.
I just went back over too quick. All right, I almost had that one. I was just trying to test only going over one because so far when I've hit it, it seems like it goes all the way over.
Ooh, we gotta get that sharp flipper going.
Thank you for the criticism.
Oh, was that what you said? Sorry.
I forget I have it half the time. You just know. Sorry, I'm just being a dick. I don't like being told what to do.
No, I'll just let you fail. I won't teach you anything. I'm not here for you.
That's nice.
That's what you asked.
Well, I apologize. I said no. Please continue teaching me.
Oh,
I
you
obviously
did?
need to
Oh.
learn. I didn't say that.
I didn't realize that.
I was just apologizing for being a dick for snapping at you.
Well, yeah.
You're used to it.
I'm used to it. For some reason, that center ramp, Venice Beach, that one. I don't know where that one's at yet.
Venice Beach?
Yeah, the center ramp. Oh, that was the auto flipper, and
Target got a mind of its own.
I already did it.
Chopper's on the way.
I've never heard or seen anything about Venice Beach, so I don't know either. Well, you know what it is? All it is when you get that mode for that ramp, it's probably called Venice Beach.
It's the chopper mode, but yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe
well,
the chopper mode's on Venice Beach.
yeah.
Then.
I mean, that is where Baywatch is taking place.
I requested this for you.
What's that?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
This song.
I'm just teasing.
Everybody out of the water.
That was super rad.
Baywatch will be right back.
Just a little like extra jerky on the ball off in there.
Chopper's on the way.
Oh, yeah, we keep meaning to fix the kickback. Oh,
Right back.
we need to fix that.
Right, tell me that I gotta fix.
Yeah, you need to fix something.
What do I have to fix?
The kickback thing, because it dropped the ball because it tried to kick it and it didn't go up all the way.
There is a option to increase the. I don't know if I can actually increase the power of that particular one. I think it's just harder or as far
Let's
as
go.
skill. But I don't. When I
Can you
quickly
be more
look.
specific?
No, I don't think you need to be, because I'm about to tell you
Okay.
what you're asking me. I don't believe there's any adjustment that I can make. When I looked at it, it looked like it screws in, and there's no like up, back, forward, left, right.
Okay, I believe that. It probably just needs to be replaced then.
Because you don't think it's strong enough.
Well, more than half the time, it doesn't pop the ball all the way out.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Well, the actual plastic looks brand new. Again, the machine is really
Yeah.
good. So I have looked at the.
Coil sleeve could be dirty. That's a good call.
It could
No.
be.
Maybe you looked at that.
I think sometimes the power is good on it, but I'll have to take a look at the sleeve. I did order a couple sleeves. I'll take a look at the actual coil. I wasn't quite sure which coil because it was showing me a different number, and so I gotta check that out first. But
So you think you ordered the right piece to replace it? Is that what you're saying?
someone asked about this coil sleeve, and
Yeah.
I said that I ordered a couple coil sleeves.
Oh, you can order just the sleeve.
You can.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's it, and I did not
Got
order the coil because I'm gonna have to take a closer look at the coil to see.
Do you find coils ever go bad? I don't know. I actually don't know.
So the coils that I've replaced were in
Jurassic Park. No.
Simpsons.
Simpsons, yeah.
Simpsons Pinball Party, and that was because it was required, and I think even Lord of the Rings. I think Homegrown was telling me that one of those Stern said you need to replace this one. Oh, it was like the ramp or the kicker or something like that. Maybe one of the flipper coils that you could never actually get it into the ring. Something about that. Something that needed to be replaced. So in the garage door in The Simpsons, the original coil isn't strong enough, so it tires out. So pretty soon the door just flaps down and the ball can't actually go in. So you have to get a stronger
Come on.
coil, to keep it up.
So that basically was like a manufacturing mistake.
Yeah,
That they
but
just
it's-
didn't put a strong enough one
I
in
think
it.
they
'Cause
just
the one
get-
that they gave away last year at TPF, like they didn't even replace it in that one that was brand new out of the box that people were playing on the floor and you could walk by and see it was tired.
Yeah. So I think that the coil can get tired, but I've never had one just not work.
Yeah, Cascade says very rarely they
Yeah.
go bad.
So, maybe replace it with one that's a little stronger. But then again, I want to make sure that it doesn't, because nothing else needs to be turned up. Because with this one, it's not like a modern stern where I can just say, just turn up that one.
Yeah, no, I totally believe that the settings are all appropriate.
Yeah.
My impression was that it just needed
Yeah.
to be replaced, so I didn't realize that it is something that actually wouldn't go bad. So probably,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it just needs to be cleaned or something.
No, it's just
maybe
kind
that's
of
just what it does. Maybe you don't get it every time. I guess.
telling the people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's design or poor design. So yeah, I don't know if Prodigy is still out there. If his laser kicker was lazy.
It's more like lazy kicker.
Yeah.
Captain's on the way.
But yeah, it does that. So to me, that's tired. Like it
It's
needs a
fairly
stronger
not.
one. Regardless,
Okay, everyone,
Yeah.
here's the situation. I got
So that's
you
what I'm saying. I
trapped.
wonder if we
Ready
should just put
to-
a new one in.
1, 2,
I would put one that's updated,
go.
Right.
like stronger. Sorry.
Yes, upgraded.
There's one hole. Charcoal? Not charcoal yet. I forget that I need to get it. I need to go this direction, not that direction. I want to get it in tidal wave, which is that like the tip of the flipper. Oh. That one. To then get it to the shark flipper into the shark hole.
Extra ball is lit.
Shark flipper to the shark hole.
The extra ball is that center shot now. Oh, it's only left for 50 seconds.
Captain's on the way.
Shoot hole for extra ball. Oh.
I'll take that little bounce.
Yeah.
That's a fun video stream.
Okay, so it should be center,
Right, left,
right,
left.
left. And then you have to go middle. Left. Then you have to go middle. And then left.
But I think that gives you that one. And then somewhere else in there, maybe it can move to a different side and then.
So maybe middle and then right. And then maybe you'd be able to get two more.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm gonna go for that one. That's the one I'm trying to get.
Yeah, so we went to a hockey game last night, and that was like an awesome game. Like that's probably the
Great
best
game.
hockey game I've ever been to. It was against the Canucks, so the Kraken against the Canucks, which I feel like are just sort of a bit of a legendary team.
It's a natural rival for.
I think it's a
Seattle.
natural rival for us, but it's also just like a very well-known. Like I don't know, it's all maybe because I live here. It's just
think
always
it's-
been
yeah.
a team that I knew about.
It's
It's probably
definitely
just because
because
we
of
didn't
here.
have one, but man, there were some good fights and like good scoring and like the music that they play there.
Yeah, it was like metal. It was like metal
awesome
night.
music. I feel like the music's always good, but it seemed extra good last night. So it's just a really fun. Which game we went to? The Kraken
Kraken
hockey
Canucks.
game last night against the Canucks.
Yeah, it was really good. It was 5-2.
I think I was honestly more excited about the fight. Like when they both got out there and like threw down their gloves and started going at each other, I like jumped up and like, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Like I have not seen a fight at a professional hockey game yet, I don't think. And if I did, it was just a little more like hugging each other against the glass.
Extra ball, away.
Yeah, people were chanting, and then when they did the replay, then everyone started counting the punches of the Kraken guy.
Oh, I wasn't counting. I think most of us were going boom, boom every time he punched him, like boom.
I thought they were counting because it was just one after the next, after the next, after the next.
That's so funny.
And then eventually they went to the ice. But more than that, it was just some really great, fast, long shots. One of the Kraken goals might have been the 2-2, because at first they got a goal, and we got a goal, and they got a goal, we got a goal. And then after that, it just kind of went. And but one of them hit upper right post and went in. So it's just the ding, and which is always awesome. So yeah, it was really good. Everyone was loud. And it was a fun game. And Canucks are ahead of us.
Yeah, they're first in our league. Is it a league in hockey? I guess it's a
Division
league.
on the
Division.
where we're at?
They're first in our division, and we're like middle. So we probably shouldn't have beat them, but it sure was fun to watch.
And the games draw a lot of people, which is great. It's really fun to see. This is our second season? Third season? Third season. So it's really good to see that.
And I'm so, what's so awesome too is so when we go, we're able to get tickets through my work, which is amazing. But we've been able to go to each season. We've gone to at least one game each season, which has been fun.
Yeah. And then Gary Payton was on the screen. And,
Yeah.
and if you're around here, then it's
Seattle Supersonics.
yeah, Supersonics. And this stadium was built with hockey in mind, or sorry, with basketball in mind.
Yeah, part of
So-
the deal when they built the new Climate Pledge Arena, or rebuilt Key Arena, which it was before, was that the Seattle was going to get a basketball team again. So it sounds like that might be close to happening.
Well,
That'd be so rad to have the Sonics back. Seems like that's been such a sore point for the city for so long. I think you and I went to a basketball game, I don't know, when we first started dating, really early on. I remember going, because I know I've been to a Sonics game, but it was many, many moons ago.
yeah, and then they've got concerts there now, and the concert sound is really good.
Yeah.
I tried getting Pearl Jam tickets today, and that was a lost cause.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you got them, I mean, I can think of a lot better things to do, I feel like, for $500 a ticket. Like, Pearl Jam's awesome, but we've seen them before.
Yeah, I've seen them
And you've seen them a lot.
years past, and
I've seen them at least once. I think I've actually seen them twice. But for the tickets were going to be $500 a piece.
yeah, and I was like, I tried getting those. I also tried getting different ones, but they were basically all sold out as pre-sale. Like, here's your code, you can get in and you can do pre-sale. I'm like, sweet, I'll at least get, a couple tickets. Nope. Once I got on, they were basically all gone. I'm like, so, because they're only selling so many, right? I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why even have me sit there and wait for a minute when I can't even do anything?
Yeah, for like half an hour.
You're just
they're
wasting my
probably
time.
Yeah.
But that's, Ticketmaster. It's not the band's fault. So yeah, so then I'm like, oh, I wonder what these seats cost that are like row 15. They weren't even selling like the pit area. And so I'm like, oh, I'll see what those are. That's like $1,000. And then I was like, holy shit, that's only for one ticket? I'm like,
Let's
no.
go!
So then I was looking like, okay, what's like seat 25 or something? And those are 5. And then it started becoming like, then all the way, and it's, it's a basketball arena, or so it's that size. So it's not really like, it's not a major arena.
Yeah, because it was at Climate Pledge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's the first bowl, we'll say? And that's really not that far away. You can sit down, you can still see if you're shorter, you don't have to worry about people, And those were like $4.50 a ticket. It's like, holy shit. So I'm like, what
You
happened
couldn't
to
get those either.
I couldn't
You couldn't
get
get
anything. And so yeah, unless I'm
Yeah, isn't that? I know the track and fields room, right? Dude, we have that.
we do.
We have the NES track pad Not track. What's it called? Is it track and field? It might be called track and field. I can't think what the actual.
I think it
pad's
is
called.
track and
Power
field.
pad. It's a power
Yeah,
pad.
yeah.
But the game is track and field.
Oak Ridge Coast Guard Station.
Yeah, that is some dumb prices for sure. I know they had tickets for Mark Anthony tonight, but I'm like, maybe in like 1999 I would have been all over that.
Or Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
Technically.
I didn't even know he still made music, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I remember him like when Ricky Martin was popular. There was also Mark Anthony had some songs, and Enrique Iglesias was popular.
I love that they have a three-way combo.
So yeah, so every once in a while we get concert tickets too. That's how when we've done a few concerts too, which is fun.
Old people.
That's definitely a nice benefit of where I work.
We're trying to. Our name's on for Aerosmith.
Yeah, we have our name down for Aerosmith.
I don't have those shots yet. They're dangerous if you don't get those center
You
shots.
switched our player numbers.
I thought you had the last ball that last time, so I was wondering how you got the last ball. So I thought, oh, you must have been player 2. So maybe somewhere I did, but it wasn't this game. It might have been last game.
Fuck, I don't even know who I've been playing that. I just don't even pay attention. That's the thing, is like when we stream, I just don't actually play.
I'm typically the first player, so that's the only way I can remember. Because if I'm
typically
second
the
player,
first player too, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I actually like to be third, but when there's just 2 of us.
And there's no name. You just have to remember that your name is player 2 or player 1. Like on from modern machines, right? Cascada did some dumbass prices. Like, dude, first time I saw them, it was probably like $35. And I think that was like, would have been Lollapalooza. I think that was at like 92. You know, when Hunger Strike had just come out. Temple of the Dog, I should say. And at that Lollapalooza, it was Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. And,
Hello, Mr. Shaw.
and that was, like normal prices. Now I'll still go to shows that are local, because we just saw actually Mammoth, and I think they were at Showbox, and they were actually Showbox at the Market, Pike Place, and it was $45, $60 a ticket, something like that. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's reasonable enough. And then I've been to other Showbox, Soto. So if you don't live in the Seattle area, there's 2 Showbox concert venues, and they're fairly small, which is great. Typically no seating, or if it is, it's in the bar. But it's not like a bar. It's bigger than a bar. It's not like a bar club show. It's definitely a venue for shows. And I think other metal shows that I've seen, you'll get 2 or 3 bands and it'll be $45, $50. So when it was like $500, it was like, whoo, man, that's steep. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll see him one last time then. But I guess that's not gonna happen. I know we're gonna go see Foo Fighters, and I don't
That's
think.
at Safeco.
And that was not those prices. Oh crap!
No, I think there was like $180 a ticket or something like that.
Wait, brother.
But yeah, how do you expect anyone to? I mean, I wasn't trying to get Taylor Swift tickets. I can only imagine what that shit was.
I mean, but for $500 a ticket for these, I've got a rather, well, I had said this earlier, and then you're like, no, you can watch Taylor Swift's concert on TV, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, so no, I don't need to see her.
Well, we were talking about going to a football game,
Yeah, I'd rather go to a football game.
and that's that's where you're gonna pay for a football game. We want to see Packers Seahawks, because my family is Packers, and since the Packers game is finally back in Seattle.
It hasn't been in Seattle for like
Oh, that's
3 or 4
terrible
years, I feel
pinball.
like.
So yeah, Prodigy. So then you have to love the service fees. Yeah, right. That's probably why they said, and this is without taxes. So I guess they were including all the service fees up front.
Well,
which
they said without taxes, not without service fees. Unless it said all
it's
inclusive.
included, but taxes were not included at that point in
Oh.
time. So yeah, that's, I mean, you know.
It's like worse than airlines or Airbnb.
Yeah. Hey, Prodigy, on your Baywatch, was your laser kicker, was that just kind of soft, or sometimes it worked, or sometimes it would miss the ball, kind of thing?
I know the rules. Gotta wash your hand first. My own rule.
At least your popcorn's like dry popcorn.
It is pretty dry, but there was a little bit of salt.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes kind of buttery still, though. That's what I like about it.
Maybe it just has some type of, some sort of powder.
It's like butter flavored coconut oil that's on it.
Oh, okay.
You can try it if you want.
Nah, I wasn't a fan in the beginning, so no reason to.
It's gonna tide me over from making the popcorn upstairs in the popcorn maker that's like twice as many calories.
Yeah.
So.
Here it comes up top.
Oh man, I always forget about that upper flipper. Upper left flipper, that's my, on Captain Zanzibar stream, from the first time we ever streamed when it was at his house with him. My quote became, if you do exclamation point retro game gal on his channel, it says, remember the upper right flipper, or upper left flipper. I think it was left actually too.
And that was for pinball.
F14.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. 14.
I'm like, I didn't even know how to play pinball back then.
So Prodigy says that the laser kick worked about 90% of the time. So pretty good, I think. All right. Yeah, I mean it seems to it's that left out lane is hungry.
60.
And it does work, but sometimes even the ball will just kind of like hop over. Sometimes it's normal, sometimes it's kind of soft. So I thought of replacing it with maybe a coil that's stronger. But I also want to make sure that it just doesn't fire it on out and it's just mayhem. Because the coming back out of the shark hole, that's strong, and so it'll actually come out of the shark hole, hit the laser kicker stand-ups, and then a lot of times it actually goes into the laser kicker. So I'm always nudging the machine a little bit to kind of soften the blow off of those. So I'm like, and so I can't, so this flash, so I think I can remove that flash.
I don't mind it on the game. It bothers me up there.
I don't look up too often. But yeah, I think I can get rid of that flash. I think there's a setting in that.
It's the ticking. That ticking every time it flashes.
Okay.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're in route.
That shark bite sounds like me eating popcorn.
Chomp.
Ticking is the relay. Older games have that. So would it happen even if the back box was turned off? Pepper, what's up? I bought that popcorn you guys had. Like, I've been like really wanting popcorn, but it's kind of a pain to just, unless we're gonna do a movie night, I don't make popcorn in the popcorn maker. So I bought this at Costco today. Eric had an eye appointment at Costco today. So I had no reason to go to Costco other than I had basically an hour to walk around and look at whatever I wanted with nobody trying to keep me on any sort of like show. So I went to Costco and wandered while he got his eyes checked.
The wandering can be dangerous.
I made it through the whole store leisurely, and then I went back over to meet you, and you were just finishing it. And I had waited in line to return something first. Yeah, how are you guys feeling, Pepper?
Don't have those shots down yet.
I hope you guys are feeling better.
It's like the Mandalorian with these dang stand-ups. Oh, come on. I know you can get up there. What's blinking? What am I supposed to go?
Everything's blinking.
It's the music that makes it sound like I'm supposed to be doing
Well, search
something.
and rescue is blinking, but I think that's just saying the mode's ready, maybe. Like if you got tidal wave, you might check mode.
Yeah, so let me see the. So before we get to eat your popcorn and
Dude, watch out. I was just gonna get down and get that. Oh man, I lost a shoe. I'm like Cinderella.
So let's see.
Yeah, as a
So
princess.
flash lamp power.
Is this your new reading material?
Adjustment 31. So it's like up here. So I want to see if in adjustments, number 31.
Glad to hear you're feeling better, Pepper. Yeah, Prodigy said the flash was bad for them too, especially during multi-ball. I know, right?
So we've got, we've got a number of lights on.
It helps. We're not in a dark room.
So normal off. So I think this is supposed to, it says, blah, 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 blah. Set to normal, dim, or off.
Vinny Blanc, welcome to the sub. Thanks welcome to the stream. Thanks for the sub. Jesus.
Hey. Hey, dude. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the sub. Good to see you. So the flash lamp power. So when set to normal, the flash lamps are active. When dim, which is what we had it on, the flash lamp's impulse power is reduced by 25%. You could never tell. Or when off, the flash lamps do not flash. So I want to actually see what that actually means. And then that laser kicker.
Oh, Pepper got the sub. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
So then the laser kicker
Pepper,
criterion.
now you've got sharks too. Sorry, I'm popcorn with my mouth open.
Is
Popcorn never ends.
it's for moderate or hard or extra hard, but that's actually for how hard the kicker kicks, I think. So set moderate hard. No, that's not true. That's just how often it actually is available. So it's not actually a coil thingamajobber. So let's see if this. I was looking at that because I wanted to see about the trough business.
Was it my ball?
It is your ball.
You did all you could.
You did all you could. No, the ball's not missing. Oh, that ended the game?
I think when you open the door, it normally does.
Nope, it doesn't.
Apparently in Sega, it does.
Maybe that was just the end of the game anyways. No, because you were second player. Huh. All right, I'll have to check that because maybe that's just
That's the Sega. The one that it doesn't end in the game is Sega.
Oh.
Nothing.
Best office in the world.
I was stunned by your initial shout. It's like a
How
stun.
are you not used to
It's
me
like
at
a
this
stun
point?
grenade.
How do you like? How are you just not used to the randomness?
My defenses are also
I feel like you
random.
don't even know me.
Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
Oh man, so Vinny says that my daughter wanted to stream and I still had the rig on Wonka.
I
so
love
I
that.
fired that up. I'll be back in Deadpool until Stranger Things gets here.
And what's your daughter's name? Did I hear Amelia? Was it Amelia?
That's fun. That's fun. That
That was super fun. I popped in for
Yeah,
just
I'm
a few
glad
minutes.
I'm glad you talked in. That was setting up the stream.
Aw, man, too slow.
Oh, he's got two.
Two daughters? Oh, were those both your daughters? I thought you said one was Mrs. Blanc. Maybe you said they were both Miss Blanc. Maybe I misunderstood.
Weight runner. Helicopter.
Scarab helicopter. I do like that with the stand-up targets, that when you get the Scarab, which apparently is a boat,
And it's the Huff.
and that it actually, shows like an image. So it actually has like a video screen or whatever it is for that, which is cool. Like there's the ATV.
Pepper, if you want some like a TV show with a lot of episodes that you probably haven't seen before, maybe you have, that's on demand and can take up your sick time and will somehow suck you in, even though it's like really not amazing. Baywatch is on Amazon, right?
Yes.
So we've actually started watching Baywatch now, and somehow I end up sitting there. I'm like, why have I been sucked into this for 2 hours? Like, it's not horrible, but it's not like it would have been a lot better in the 90s.
It's totally, yeah.
Or like,
it's,
when did it start?
You definitely
90s,
know
yeah.
that it's from that era. But if anything, it's looking at the clothes
Oh, it is Amelia.
in what
Gianna and
in
Amelia,
what
love
you're
that.
actually in what they were wearing at the time. That's probably the most fun. And everyone's running. Courtney was like, "Why is it just the girls running?" I'm like, "The guys are running." And there goes the guys are running. I'm like, "Everyone, it's the Hoff. He's running in slow mo."
Where's Tom Cruise?
Yeah,
That's his
well,
MO.
that's true. Yeah, he's fast
Tom
running.
Cruise-
Everyone else they just got the slow mo running.
I don't know if
down.
this is like common knowledge or not, but like a friend of ours pointed this out. There's a huge Tom Cruise fan. He's like in every movie, Tom Cruise wears sunglasses and runs.
That was an Eric.
That was Eric.
That was an Eric. Yep.
Yep. And ever since I heard that, I'm like, you know what? I think you're right. And now every time
Yep.
we watch a movie with Tom Cruise, I wait for it, and every single time he wears sunglasses and he runs. I guess he's never going to be in any historical dramas. They wouldn't have sunglasses.
That's very true. Yeah.
He'd have to have like a parasol.
Yeah, he was in like the last Samurai or something like that. So I wonder what he did there.
Did he have sunglasses of some sort?
I bet there must have been.
There
must
had
have
to
been
be something,
There was a
right?
visor. There was a dark visor.
Somehow they cast a shadow upon his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so they had 4 people going, and your wife, Jess. Okay, so Amelia, Gianna, I love your names. Beautiful names. Yes, so was that your wife? I think that was your wife then when I was on. Because I thought I heard you say Jessica was up. Oh, that was fun. I liked the family stream. That was cool. Aldi was there, so I had them telling him their favorite board games. Oh, that's
nice.
awesome. Yeah, he's fun. Aldi's a fun dude.
Shoots and ladders. Oh,
And what does that say?
Listen up, guys.
Angries.
Get those people out of the water. Ready? Let's go.
I don't know
Alright.
how to read that. I'm so sorry.
you need the yellow stand-ups.
Angry
Like they're flashing.
Angry Stillmer. Thank you so much for the follow. If you want to tell me how to say your name better, I'd be happy to try again. You need what? Flashing.
The flashing is the we'll get your
Angry Stillmer.
We'll get your save.
Wow, why couldn't I put that together? Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Pepper. Pepper, my smart friend. You must have finished your college degree. Good job. Angry Slimer. That's so funny. I don't know why I could not read that. Wow. All right. Well, happy Friday.
Maybe you needed your spectacles looked at today.
I think I just need my brain looked at, honestly, at this point.
Coast Guard station. We're
Eric and I were kind of talking about this earlier. It just feels like, I think a lot of people probably feel this way right now, and I'm sure it has to do with the fact that a lot of companies like laid people off at some point in this year, but it just feels like work is just like overwhelming, and it just feels like your brain is mush by the end of the week. Yeah, no, we started watching Baywatch, and I'm like, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's like good enough to suck you in. I mean, I was trying to think of the last show that kind of sucked us in like this. There was like one that you would just not expect. I think it was actually the Bob Ross. Remember when we turned on the Bob Ross series? And we would sit there.
Chill.
It was really chill. It's nothing. Baywatch is like drama. Baywatch is like if you combined ER with bikinis. Like, 'cause it's like they're saving people and there's
Giving
excitement
them
and,
CPR, but in bikini instead of CPR instead of.
and also
scrubs.
some Law and Order because there's like stalkers and like crazy people. So I don't know. That's probably not a good comparison.
Has been broken.
Wait, so Pepper said even an interview with a vampire? That's another good one. But I bet you he had sunglasses in that. And I bet you he ran. Vampires run, they're fast.
Yeah, I don't know when it started. He wasn't wearing sunglasses in winter.
And this guy, maybe there's a time when it
There
started.
was probably a time, yeah.
But this guy had every Tom Cruise DVD. He had it like proudly displayed on the top of his, what did you call those things that they used to have that had your TV and your VCR and all this stuff in like the one big console? Remember he had one of those?
An entertainment center?
Yeah, an entertainment center.
Yeah.
I feel like people have moved away from that, so I haven't heard that word in a long time, but
It's because the TVs are now hung up well.
true. Yeah, so anyways, Baywatch has a decent amount of drama, like way more than I expected for just being about a beach.
We were watching Suits.
Yeah, we've also been watching Suits.
Become a little more dramatic than
I just basically stopped liking the main character a lot.
one of the main characters.
One of the main characters, yeah. I like most of them, but
We started watching it, and then I think it was almost Meghan Markle that.
Meghan Markle. Merkel.
Yeah, it was sort of like, oh, it's right. She was on the show. She's watching it. And so maybe it'll change over time, but then we got into Baywatch a little bit because we got to watch Baywatch.
I mean, we watched The Mandalorian and Jurassic Park and The Simpsons and Deadpool.
Yeah.
We've seen Foo Fighters in concert, so I guess we had to watch Baywatch.
Orange Coast Guard Station.
Cascade says ER was my jam. Oh, Pepper goes, so Baywatch might be good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely not like in that depth of medical like knowledge or crime knowledge or anything like that, but it's just like there's a lot more drama than I expected.
You're not going to learn anything except.
Oh, there's probably no accuracy whatsoever to it. Like they're probably not even doing CPR right.
Yeah.
Actually, I can guarantee you they're not.
It's very interesting. Yeah, it was definitely nine. Well, the first one you said was 89, I think.
Well, the original series was 89.
And that's where we're on. So,
Yep.
I couldn't remember if I could go all the way. So you do at least get that last one, because that's where I get to 65.
I think it just gets really difficult after that.
Let's go.
Okay, so Pepper's fading fast, Cascade says, because you said Baywatch is good. Is that why you're saying she's fading fast?
Yeah, I think we've only seen CPR like once or twice.
Seen what?
CPR.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely like anything that could happen, at the beach.
I had never seen the show Baywatch before we got this. I'm assuming you have because you were a young man in the era of Baywatch, so. This was actually like that. The show had nothing to do with what drew me to this pin. It was just that it was really fun. Because I started the last game.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you keep stepping out of the way when you're done. That's how you keep being first player.
Gotcha, okay. That's why it's getting a little confusing.
So I honestly I'm not ever paying attention. I just follow your movements. So if you step out of the way at the wrong time, I'm
yeah,
just
that's
going to
fine.
step in and
Yeah,
start playing.
Best officers in the
Certainly not going for
No
not
high
going
score
for the
attempts.
record yet.
No high score attempts tonight, huh?
We're
Last time it just happened, I started finding something. I mean, I'm not necessarily taking I don't want to, I just want to shoot the thing around. Not necessarily.
Oh!
Jumped.
Poop!
It hit that, I think it hit that center just right also.
Yeah, and it popped over the front though. That's fucking bullshit. Pepper only knows about Baywatch from Chandler and Joey.
Yeah, there you go. That's funny.
That is really funny. Whoa, nice. Oh, except for that thing's right after it. So I almost think you have to go right. I don't want that one on the left go by.
So I turn off the flasher things, and I keep. So that still happens.
Well,
Maybe
you said it's the relay.
back glass does it, but not on the table. Not on the pin. So maybe that's where the flashing has stopped. It certainly hasn't stopped on the back
Oh,
glass.
Pepper. You know what you should do? Since you're having a little bit of a sick day or sick weekend, you should build the Friends Lego set. You were talking about how you always wanted to build one, and you got one for yourself to build. Being sick is a perfect time to build Legos. 'Cause it's calm. You don't have to think too hard, and it's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, we have to order. So a whole bunch of pieces of it.
We want to do that double
Yeah.
set. It's the instructions we found.
Caroline.
So now it's going to be sharp targets. So you get it far right.
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. You guys are going to play Jaws this weekend. Have fun with that. Are you guys gonna stream it? A little weekend Jaws stream. Awesome. Okay, so homegrown. So let me do this.
I was hitting that shot because I thought I would actually get it on this right flipper. They hit the little shark deals. But it kept going here for that upper.
For anyone not already following Homegrown B-Dub, go give them a follow. Those are our friends, Pepper and, well, we just kind of, I mean, we call you by names, I guess.
The homegrowns.
Actually, I don't think I ever call you your real name. It's the Homegrowns. They're the Homegrowns.
Only when she's in trouble.
They stream on, only when she's in trouble. Pepper. No. That's not your real name.
No. That's for them to...
But yeah, anyway. They'll be streaming Jaws tomorrow, so if you want to see some Jaws and check out some pinball streamers that you haven't seen before, if you're not following them, go follow.
Why aren't you following them? Why haven't you seen them before?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's your problem?
What are you even doing with your life right
Bridge
now?
Coast Guard Station. We're en route. Nice work. Wave runner.
I like that the Pepper has, they've got
Helicopter.
the notes, the moving one where it's, she moves through the camera, so it's actually
Yeah.
video. So that's fun.
We could make those. I'm just kind of waiting for my new computer to actually be mine. Like, I need to pay for it. I need a check. I haven't had a checkbook in like 15 years. Okay.
I'll have to bring that down.
Yeah. I just need to bring one to work with me so I can pay for it. So then it's actually mine, and then I can start doing
Everyone
stuff.
in chat, quiet. Church people at the door. Hey, what time is it? 8 o'clock.
There's church people at your door. Do you want to know what I used to do when I was a little
8
kid and the
o'clock.
church people would come to the door and my parents were home? My brother and sister and I would just like scream swear words behind the closed door to try to scare them away.
Let's go.
They're probably like, what is wrong with these children?
Ball. All right.
Where are their parents? Apparently, as a child, that is what I thought would scare the religious strangers that would come to your house and knock on the door away when our parents weren't home. You could apparently counteract them with swear words.
All right.
Yeah, the balls maybe, they're not actually going to so I wonder if it's the trough, because I can hear them.
Yeah, I do still kind of wonder if the 5 switches for the balls sitting in the trough should actually be showing up on this. I mean, you'd think that would be correct for them to show up when you do a switch test, for them to be activated when the balls are in there, because they are activated. But if that's their, like, that's how it should be, it shouldn't, I don't know.
Let's go.
They're easy to change. Switches are easy. So you get into the board after that.
Cascade goes, I wonder if they want to play Legends of Valhalla.
Baywatch will be right back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a joke, but I'm like, I just shouldn't.
Number 10. Got him. Pick him up.
They try to get inside? What do you mean they try to get inside? I won't, that's creepy, Pepper. I won't let people use my bathroom if I don't know them. Like, I mean, I guess the
That's in your village, Pepper. You're in a... It's been on mute the whole fucking time.
you put on meat the whole time?
Since I got a drink. That was the, that's in her village.
But like, okay, so when we have people over to work on the house or something, like when we've had like our air conditioner installed, like sure, use our bathroom. Like we have hired you and you're here and you need to go or whatever, that's fine. But like if somebody just knocked on the door, I don't know. I mean, is that rude? Like, is that like a human right? And if somebody needs to use the bathroom, you should let them. 'Cause to me, I'm like, danger! Do not come near my house. Like, go away. I don't know you. Stranger danger. Is that just me?
Probably not.
He's like, all right, shut up and play.
Typically you just don't want someone in because you don't really know who they are.
I just don't trust anybody, basically.
You don't know if they're scoping your, your
right.
stuff.
I don't trust anyone. So until I like.
It's more about that than anything else.
So yeah, Pepper was saying that they try to come into her house, like they would ask to use her bathroom.
Yeah,
and I'm just saying that's like creepy to me.
That sounds like it's. Yeah,
but I also wouldn't even. I wouldn't even answer the door, to be honest. I don't answer the door.
Yeah. I typically answer. But I also talk to people when they come to the door.
I mean, I feel like there's a difference here, though. You're also a dude. Like, people are less likely to mess with you. Or, like, think that you're somebody that can be messed with.
They just see my big physique and they think, wow, he's just so powerful. I don't want to...
I'm just saying, I think, and, like, I don't know.
Pepper, I liked when Homegrown was saying that where you guys lived before, and you'd have, maybe someone that was, living in the street, we'll say, and he would say, no thank you, I'm allergic. I figured that would be the line. That would just be like the standard line that you would use for everything. Because I always liked that line. It just seemed to create a weird reaction to the person, like they weren't expecting that. So they're like, oh well, I don't want to,
Oh, I need to.
You're allergic. I don't want to get someone, cause someone any. That seems like a really good.
The one time I hit the fucking ramp instead of the yellow thing.
No.
I literally was trying to hit either one of those yellow things.
Mighty Bean.
And I hit the ramp.
You have to ask if they have tickets. That's the gun show. I should.
Pepper, the fact that you even opened the door is like crazy to me. But like, I'm good for you. I'm like a scaredy cat when people knock on the door. I don't even open it. I hide. I like don't even come. I don't walk past the door, so they just don't think I'm home. Yeah, the I'm allergic was a good one. Oh, it was through the ring. Okay, so you didn't answer. I was gonna say, like, dang, you're brave. Yeah, and she said she's alone with no one at the time. Like, no way you're coming in. Moody, I will do that next time. If somebody comes to the door again, I will tell them to leave immediately or that Moody will be calling the police.
Surfboards. You gotta get all the surfboards. All the red flashers.
Don't get canceled, Retro.
Yeah, you're late on that one.
What's up?
So you're late on that one.
You have to ask if they have tickets to the gun show.
Alright.
That's right.
Right, one more.
I like that one.
Oh. So if I can get it.
I feel like that's really weird, Pepper.
That one.
Great job.
Great job. Thanks, Mitch.
Right. Mighty Bean, I think we're on the same page here. Mighty Bean says, seriously, I don't think I've even answered the door or the phone if it's not someone I know. It can't be good, right? If you don't know them and you're not expecting them, they should not be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't answer the phone.
Oh, I never answer the phone. I don't even have I haven't had my ringer on in like 10 years.
That's always my advice to people. Hold the ball. See how it's slow for these balls to come out? 'Cause it's got to give an extra kick. So yeah, it might actually be a trough switch. Too bad I just ordered a bunch of. Oh.
I've answered the door before when like the neighborhood kids that I know have come selling stuff for their sports teams or whatever. one girl came and she didn't actually have anything, but I recognized the girl. So I answered the door. And she had a clipboard. She was like taking down names and stuff to deliver Krispy Kremes. So she wanted to know if I wanted to have a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts delivered. And I was like, no, but I will donate $20 to your cause to not bring me donuts. So here's money. Don't put me down. Happy fundraising. But I don't want donuts. Like, I want donuts, don't get me wrong, but I don't need a dozen donuts around my house. There's just the two of us. They would be gone in a day. My name size probably sand in the trough. That stuff gets everywhere. No kidding. Up in all the cracks,
That's
right?
a good call.
That is actually a really good call. Finally, somebody figured it out.
Yeah, at least the kicker's not going all the time, so that's good. But there's still something a little off. But it's almost there.
Oh my God.
At least I finally got a billion again.
You know what I just realized? The background of the high score or the main score thing kind of reminds me of, do you remember the solitaire game on PCs, like on Windows?
Sure.
And how you can choose the back of your cards, and there's a beach one. I always pick the beach or the castle. Shocker. Do you remember what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
The beach on the back of the scores reminded me of the beach on the back of the cards.
I gotta see the. Oh yes, that's right. Now I know which one.
How,
Yeah, that.
when it gives
right
you like
there.
12, when
Yeah.
it gives you like 12 different backgrounds for your cards, and there's
Gotcha.
all the different designs. Like there's like a seashell and a robot.
So that opening scene is the opening scene of the show too.
It is.
With the swimsuits and the ladies, the girls walking in.
Where's the part where she goes ha 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 while she's running
that
over
one,
sunset?
that one I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I put 2 players or not. I don't want to hit it for 3 players, so I gotta see.
You can do one. That's fine. You can leave me out just this once. Center, center, right, left, left, and then I'd go right.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
We need to actually watch the playback and write it down. That'd be the smartest way to conquer this.
And that should be the easiest ramp.
Okay,
right
everyone,
there.
here's the situation. Start in the back. Now!
You know what's kind of fun about this one? I feel like a lot of pins end up being sort of a fan layout or a modified fan layout of some sort. This one's nice because there's got a lot of different angles to the shot, so it just doesn't feel like shooting at different angles. Doesn't even make any sense. What I'm saying is it's not like shooting from the flippers to just get all the different angles to get all the different shots. You actually have to, there's other flippers and like, I give up. Words are hard. This is not a fan layout.
It is not a fan layout.
So I was just trying to, I guess, say it's nice to have a different, unique layout.
Yes, you're right about that. It is. I don't think you can have a fan layout with 4 flippers.
That's a good point. Unless they're up the playfield.
True.
Start in the back.
Is this our first 4 flipper game?
Simpsons.
That has 5. Doesn't it have 5? It has 5.
Oh, it does have 5. You're right.
Mando has 4.
Everybody out of the
terrible.
water.
Mando has 4.
It does have 4. Yeah, that one has 4.
Deadpool has 2.
This one has.
Deadpool has
The
2.
2 are. Because a lot of times you just have one that, just like this one that fires, some sort of. But it's fun because then you've got the little one that's over here. So it's just they have their own individual shots.
Foo Fighters has 3.
Yeah. That one has 4.
Is there 2 up?
There's a top right, and then there's one on the
Oh yeah.
in the premium, anyways.
Yeah, okay, so 4
Yeah.
on that. Jurassic Park has 2.
3.
I guess I haven't played these games in so friggin' long at this point that I don't
Deadpool
remember.
has 2. It's more like which ones only have 2.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Good job,
And
roll
Cactus
away.
Canyon.
Whoa, that didn't even go in there. That's not okay. What happened? It just went right past the
You
lanes.
chose Shark Hole.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shark's got a
might have got it.
Swimmers need help.
Shark hole. You don't choose shark hole. Shark hole chooses you. Apparently.
Just in the new Jaws, that has 3 flippers. See that little flipper on the right on Jaws? It needs a shark fin. Hello.
Right.
Shark fin. Duh. So you need to find one of these little flippers. And, or at least I looked on Marco for Baywatch stuff. They don't have like a flipper, fin flipper, or at least a fin topper. So someone out there, make a fin, 3D printed fin. She apparently knows how to create 3D models, so she wants me to print one.
Yup.
No. And put one on your Jaws. Hello.
Speaking of Jaws.
Oakridge Coast Guard Station.
Oh, I'm right behind you, so nobody can see me hugging the shark. Never mind. Yeah, I should actually spend some time trying to learn that. There's so many things I want to do with my 2 days a week off that I just can't seem to find the time to do them all. Right now, the one thing I'm committed to is Animal Crossing. I play it for like 10 minutes a day minimum. Gotta check in at the ATM and get my points. Gotta find my money tree. I didn't even look for the money rock today. So Mighty Bean said, I like how you can hold the ball on the mini flipper in Jaws. That's cool.
Yep.
You can hold the ball in Simpsons on the upper playfield on the mini flippers.
And there is a reason for holding it in Jaws, and there's a reason for holding it in Simpsons as well. With Simpsons, you can change the mode, the TV mode.
That's right.
Good job.
In this one, you can't hold it.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if there's a Jaws around us. Maybe I can find one.
I was I was saying earlier when I was watching Escher play Jaws the other night on Don't Panic. He was using so many microflips. It was just like part of the constant.
2, 3, let's go.
I gotta practice those more. Oh, I keep thinking that I'll be able to get that shot in there.
Swimmers need help.
Yeah, we need to figure out. I want to hook
not
up
easy.
the trade with the homegrowns, the Mando for Lord of the Rings trade for a little bit. It'd be super fun to play some Lord of the Rings. And since they're so tired of it, and I know Pepper likes Mando.
I'm gonna run out of air.
Oh, the diver.
I need
technically
to.
is a hole.
I need to try and get it in the damn shark hole. But that straight shot, that one that goes up there, that's tight. I just want to play.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Then leave me out of this one.
Okay.
You should be able to hear the game.
Okay. Just a me? Wait, did you just play yourself? Just a me. Just to you, Mario.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
I don't even know if he was on mute or if you guys could hear him, but that's what he said to me.
Helicopter. Weight runners.
I keep trying to like.
Baywatch. Like that.
Okay, good. It gave it back to me. I keep trying to change my posture.
I was on mute, but I was just in the other room seeing if I could hear the sound of the game. Just making sure that the volume is.
Everything you ever wanted it to be? No!
And everything's on, you know, there's always a little bit of a delay, so I always have to wait. But I have to like get the sound out of my ears. I get mute, and then I gotta listen to the.
Cascade, we're driving home on Saturday, actually.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But we're planning.
Who is
We're
it
planning to be there when they open, though, so we'll be leaving early enough.
Was it Co? Was it Co that we were like, hey?
Was it Co?
Who was Yeah. So, anyways, if
Hey,
you're going
by the
to
way,
be in
yeah.
if you're going to be in the
Pacific Northwest area.
Hillsboro, Portland area on Saturday, March the 15th,
16th,
16th, one of those.
the Saturday.
The Saturday. A bunch of us are going to be at Next Level. Pretty much all day. So come join us.
Should be super duper
It's
fun.
super duper fun. Next Level is the best. It's $22. Bring your car full of drinks, cooler, food. There's usually a food truck, but they don't have anything against you bringing
Yeah.
stuff. Because
Yeah.
you can go in and out. And yeah, getting there when they're open. I think noon. Is that right, Pepper?
I think it's either 11 or noon. I looked it up the other day. I feel like it's 11,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong.
There's all the pins are in great shape. And
Yeah.
video games.
So we're
even
just
if you
basically
want, but-
planning to be there when they open
Yeah.
on Saturday at 11, and we're gonna play until we get sick of pinball.
Yeah. Yeah. Pepper's gonna be there. Homegrown's gonna be there.
Sounds like
Cascade's
Cell's gonna be there. Yeah, Cascade. I think
I
Captain
assume that-
Zanzibar's gonna be there.
Zanzibar's.
The Zanzibars.
We need to reach out to
Yes, we need to reach out to second place Andy.
yeah, to Andy
And like
say,
even like Hot Dog, I'm sure maybe Xander told him, but
yeah, we should let him know that hey, this time you can invite people.
we need to we need to post it in the Discord if it hasn't already been posted. Pepper, have you guys done a post? Like I actually this weekend I'm hoping to.
Oh, Mighty Bean says open at 10.
It opens at 10 on Saturdays
Damn.
now.
Bring your eggs and bacon.
Let's tailgate, you guys.
Dude, we should totally bring in the keg and grill.
Well, let's
and
maybe
like,
not.
yeah,
I mean,
these
we'll keep
people
the
out here.
keg on the DL, but like, can you set up a grill in their parking lot? Are they gonna care?
That would be awesome. They have a big ass parking lot.
If you have a
They'll
grill-
probably just smell it and want to come out and have a burger.
We don't have a grill that travels anymore. We used to, but if you have a grill that travels, like we
We got
definitely
a
have
generator and a microwave.
we have like one of the flat plates that can go on the grill. So
Pepper, you
we can
guys
make
may not
bacon.
wake up until 1. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to set your noon alarm.
Pepper said we won't be there until noon. Then.
Yeah.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
Yeah, wear comfy shoes, like
Yeah.
you know, standing squishy shoes.
Wear comfy pants.
Wear your
Just
pajamas.
because you should be comfy.
And,
I'm sorry, did I do a one player again? I meant to add
No,
one.
I told you to do one. Sorry.
Yeah, but that was already one game.
Oh well, you need some work.
Shut up. You leave me alone.
Yeah, Cascade's like, I'm getting as much time as I can. Be there till they close. I mean, you might as well, especially if you can go to the car and just take a break.
We plan to do that.
I'm not low,
lot.
so I can't stand up for 24 hours. And
Hey, you know, we've been walking though. We got a treadmill.
That's
We've been
true, yeah,
walking.
we have been
probably
walking.
have a little more stamina at this point than we're used to.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to test it out yet.
I saw my boss actually on the treadmill.
Coast Guard Station.
So there's a couple treadmills at my work that have workstations. So
Oh.
you can go there and take calls.
Okay. So I've thought of doing this now that we have a treadmill, and then I thought it would be kind of weird probably to be on a call and like be panting.
Oh, Jeff is coming too. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I thought he said he was coming. Is
Is
he
he
bringing
gonna
his
have
son?
a whole vehicle full of pins? So he's just
We'll
gonna
set
be
him up in the
selling
parking lot.
pins?
We'll just set up Jeff's pins in the parking lot.
I'm gonna have to rent another minivan.
What does he have this time? Is there anything else we need to be buying from him while he's coming
I
down?
think I need to pay my taxes first.
Yeah, well, there's that. Maybe this time the taxes will pay us and we'll get another pinball machine.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I doubt it. But yes, anyways, in case there was a lot of
Let's go.
shatter going on just now, the TLDR is Saturday, March 16th, next level in Hillsboro, Oregon, just outside of Portland. Come play pinball.
Come say hi. Come meet some people.
Even if you don't like pinball, there's arcade games. If you don't like arcade games either, but you like retro, like nostalgia type of, I'm gonna say artifacts, which makes me feel really old because it's a lot of stuff from my childhood. But they have like lunch boxes and action figures.
Yep.
Like all the walls are a museum
It's super
basically.
cool.
This place.
Yeah, even just to walk around and see all this stuff.
If you're close enough to not like pinball, or not, if you don't like pinball, like you probably aren't.
You probably
aren't watching us,
We're
but-
not. We can't be that entertaining.
I can't imagine.
Winner.
Cascade says tempting, but it's a 3-hour plus haul. Oh, might be insane. However, I may get it. Okay, so sorry. Cascade says I'm waiting for taxes before the next pin, or he might actually get an arcade machine. There's been some thoughts in my mind about an arcade machine. Small
yeah?
thoughts,
Oh, yeah?
but not
yeah?
you know.
Which one?
There's some room behind us. Not
Yeah.
for pinball machines.
Nope.
But
Care.
That would be a great spot for an arcade table. Dude,
Yeah,
we need the
dude.
Pac-Man, the 4-player Pac-Man.
we need penguin.
You know,
Isn't there a penguin?
What's penguin?
The ice penguin or the ice one?
I don't know,
That
ice
might
penguin.
be. Obviously, it's so tempting, but 3+ hours. So for us, it is
It's like 3.5
hours, 3.5 hours. And what we end up doing is we actually go past.
This is how psycho we are. We also didn't realize the next level opened at 10.
Yeah, we do go past and go to an In-N-Out.
There's an In-N-Out that's 30 minutes south, 25 or 30 minutes south of Portland.
Yeah.
So as often as we go down there as we can, we go there too.
Yeah, Cascade, let me know what you need. Yeah, if you do get one, just let me know. Oh, yeah.
So what?
Arcade machine. So if you need someone to kind of help them out, let me know.
I can't imagine they're any heavier. Like they're probably lighter than a pinball machine, right?
Yeah, but they're probably still awkward as hell.
You're up. I bet you could even put it on your
Oh, it's like a big shooter
Oh,
cab, like
like Operation
Ooh,
Wolf.
Operation Wolf. Is that the one with the
Shit.
2 machine guns?
I think
I
it
mean, you'd
is.
use one, right? But it's like
Well,
two.
I think I'm actually thinking of the submarine one. Is it like the submarine one where you're like?
How about Time Cop? Wasn't it Time Cop? With
Okay,
like the foot
okay.
button
Can we
for
get back?
reload,
Can we
you,
get
like,
back to the
scratch
ice
down?
penguins though? I want to hear more about the ice penguins. This seems like
Isn't that the ice penguins? You would move around the ice blocks. This has been a long time since I played it, but when I was a young lad, one of the video game tables.
game
Board. Was like penguins or ice
Come on.
penguins, something like that.
Okay, so anyways, you can literally buy the Pac-Man 4-player thing, and it's a table, so it could work as a table with stools at it. So just saying.
So Cascade did say that it is a big shooter cab like Operation Wolf. Yeah, so there's a bigger it's a 2-player shooter called Mechanized Attack.
Mighty Bean knows what's
Pango.
up.
Pango, thanks, Mighty Bean.
I've never
Pango.
seen this.
But
I like it, it sounds cute.
Ago. But like a
Wait, hey, isn't there a moon game,
table
too?
would be good because then you can at least sit at it and put a
Isn't
drink
there a
on
moon
it.
game too?
A moon game.
Isn't there like a Moon Raiders or something like
best
that?
operator in
Or
the world.
Oh, I put 2 players.
I put 2 players.
Oh, then we have 4 players. 3 players.
It was supposed to be your turn on a 2-player game.
Oh,
You put a 3rd player.
did I?
Yeah. Moon Patrol. Thank
Oh,
you.
Moon
Mighty
Patrol.
Bean knows everything.
Moon Patrol's great.
Mighty Bean, I W or Google.
Yeah.
I W thee.
They have Moon Patrol at
I think they had it there. That's why I
That's the
said
next
this
level,
is
yeah.
all my youth as a quiz. Yeah, I think it was actually Mighty Bean that was saying that they were close enough that they might go. I don't remember where Co's from.
All right,
I thought from right here.
I think it was Mighty Bean that we were talking. Mighty Bean, were we talking about this last time we streamed too? About come on down to the next level. That's so funny. There's a cocktail games for there are cocktail games for sale. So there's a specific one I kind of want that we played at not next level, Northwest Pinball Show. That had like all the good games on it. I don't want one that just has 100 games just for the sake of having 100 games because you really only need the good games. Yes, we should play some retro games. I'm pretty sure. I gotta look at their list. What are my favorite arcade cabinets? Like obviously Street Fighter and like Turtles. I suck at Turtles, but Turtles is a classic.
Oh, I should have bumped that. I'm not quite used to what it's gonna do. But dude, it loves to go out. The post is higher here, so it's like at an angle. So if it hits here, it's you know, and there's a good amount of room that's right here. Right now, you can move this post. This one.
Oh,
you can
Pepper.
move that up a little bit, but you don't want to do that.
I assume you're not gonna have the kids this time, so we'll actually be able to hang out a little more. Because last time you were kind of being pulled in two directions already. There wasn't room for Courtney. No, you hung out anyway, but I know that you were a little busy trying to keep the.
We went and had nachos for lunch.
We didn't have nachos.
When we met them for the first time, we went to a Mexican restaurant.
I think
and
it wasn't a
had
Mexican restaurant.
It was someplace.
It was a brewery.
It was a brewery.
It was a brewery. They shared nachos. I think you and I both had burgers. And I actually know specifically what cider I had. I don't know what the name of it was, but it was some sort of like jungly print on it, and I would know it if I saw it, and it's really good.
See what happens if I hold.
Yeah, it was Tap House. This time we get kid-free pepper. Kid-free pepper is fun. I mean, pepper with a kid is not bad, but kid-free pepper is better.
All right, you're player one. I reset it. And this one you can hold the start button once you go through the first ball.
Oh, good.
You can.
Ooh.
What about it?
There's 2 balls now.
Oh. Huh. Oh, because I probably reset it, so it shot one up instead.
Oak Ridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
Try and let one go, will you?
Yep.
Just let it go. I want to see what happens with this. Okay, that's good.
Seemed like a good opportunity to test.
Yeah.
I was trying to look up what.
Tailgate Mario Kart. Totally
Dude,
good.
how do we do that?
I'll bring the generator. Who's bringing the TV?
Who's bringing the gasoline? Gas went up 50 cents? Just kidding.
It didn't go like 25 cents.
Was it 25?
Yeah. I was like, holy shit, what the hell happened here? See. Oh, so Mighty Bean says that I'll probably miss next level this time, but I'm gonna book a room for Northwest Pinball
Yay!
Show. This is awesome.
I think
we will see you
I think
there.
we will be there on Saturday.
And
I don't know if we're gonna make it on Friday
yeah,
this
the
year.
only reason that we may not make it Friday is because
I just don't know if we can get time off
Yeah, I don't know
work.
if we can get time off because we've got some time off already taken, so just not sure.
I would love to be able to take that Friday. I mean, we'll see.
Last time we did it, we actually got a hotel down there, and I worked in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Until I could kind of sneak out.
Honestly, so we could do that because we know Fridays are usually pretty slow. Of course, that Friday they wouldn't be because that's just how life would work. But we could do Thursday, Friday night at the hotel down there. We could both work from the hotel on Friday. I can make sure I have no meetings, like that much I can do. So we could work as much as we needed to kind of get through the day. And I mean, you need to get Slack on your phone again. Slack is great.
Yeah, that's great. So Mighty Bean says, waiting to hear when the noob tournament is this year at the Northwest before I book. I missed sign-ups by 10 minutes last time. So when they
Is that the one you did?
Yeah, so
was
they
a
had it.
line.
It was Friday, because we were there Friday and Saturday, right?
We went Friday, Saturday last year. And we came home Sunday because we had Cactus Canyon delivered and had to deliver it at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning or something
And
like
so
that.
I was able to get in Friday because maybe they opened at noon on
I think they open at like noon on Friday and like maybe earlier on Saturday.
Yeah, so I was able to do that, but then I thought, oh, I took so much time doing that. I really didn't, hang out with people.
Yeah, that was kind of the bummer.
And so I thought, man, if I went any further, I didn't. and I didn't want to keep paying to stay in as one of those. I thought, well, I'm going to be doing this all weekend. I'll never see anybody. So I didn't do that. So
Okay, let
if
me
I
look
went
real
there for
quick.
that purpose, then that's what I would end up doing. But
I don't know, so we'll have to talk about it and figure it out. I would honestly, Friday is my favorite night to go. The years, we've been 3 different years now, and Friday's been the best night for sure. So I would actually love to be there on Friday night, but like, if we can't go for a good chunk of time on Friday, I don't feel like it's worth us.
Friday is good because I think there's fewer people because
Yeah.
people do work.
Yeah, exactly. So
So if you can get there during the day,
yeah, if you can get there when they open on Friday, it should be like
for the most part, there's no
free
lines.
reign.
It was pretty busy last year. Danger was there last year. So, you know, and Stern had a big presence. So I
Stern
think
has always had a
I think
big
it's starting
presence
to
on
get
it.
a little bit more, popular. But for the most part, you're not waiting.
Careful,
You're
it's
not.
dangerous out there.
I don't know if they have hours posted yet.
It's not vendor heavy like.
TPF was
TPF.
very vendor heavy, which a lot of it was really cool stuff. but
Northwest show is all,
pinball.
for the most part, it is the pinball machines that are there are donated. I think Cell brought, or Cascade brought 2 last time.
Yeah, Cactus Cannon
Cactus
and
Cannon and
Turtles?
Turtles?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people donate their machines for the weekend. You do get free access, but that's also why you get 200 plus pinball machines. And a lot of them are for sale. They'll have signs on them. And all eras. And then what they do is they set up a command center in the middle of the convention center floor, where it is the fix team, the tech team, and there's a local person, Oz, who everybody knows. He works on all the machines, and so he typically has been running that, so you can volunteer. And then they
Yeah.
start giving lessons on how to fix machines. If you have a
Dude.
machine that needs fixed, you can actually bring it. This might be an example. And then you can, put it up there, but you can, they take care of your machine. When I was there, Cascade said, hey, can you make sure that they adjust it was the beer, right? It was hitting the glass.
Oh yeah, the beer mug and Cactus Canyon.
So I
Yeah.
said, hey, the owner wants to make sure that this is not hitting. I see it's hitting. Can you fix this? And they
They
had
got
like
right in
3
there.
people
Yeah.
all over it. And they were like, oh yeah, let's just do this.
Yeah, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, it's great. So being able to have so many people donate, I think Next Level brings up machines.
Lots of the local pinball places bring machines.
because there's a lot of pinball around here. So it's ends up
Gaming
being a
Roland,
great
how's it
show.
going? We did not
Hey,
get rid of
how's it going?
anything to get Baywatch. We got rid of the dining table.
We did get rid of the dining table. That's why there's a green screen now, guys. Except our sharks. Our sharks aren't green screen.
They were a lot cheaper than a dining table.
Yeah. So we still have our other area where we've streamed before.
We've just been going through it. We've split the pins.
Yeah, we've split the pins.
Yeah.
So now we've got Baywatch in our
Former dining room.
former dining room. And we even above us there was a low light that you have over your dining room table. And Homegrown said, I was like, I gotta get a different light. He was like, you should get a ceiling fan. I'm like, that's a really good idea. So I got a ceiling fan, and I put up the ceiling fan last weekend.
Yeah, good job, by the way.
Something like that.
That was very handy of you.
It was very handy of me. I felt very handy. I only electrocuted myself twice. Not from the fan, but from the actual. I had to replace a switch because and of course I didn't turn off the fuse because I've done a lot of switches. I just didn't think I would actually get. Anyways, so I had to get a new switch because it had a dimmer on it, and the fan did not like that. It has a remote and has its own dimmer on the fan, so it was acting all funny and sounding funny. I'm like, this isn't right. So I went out and got just a straight up on-off switch. It's like $8, and put that in. It runs like a dream now. So that's great. Cascade, having some air moving during pinball is a great idea. You're right. So a lot with the lights that are on, or if all the machines are on, it starts getting warm, especially in the other room because it's sort of in a room, if you will, and we'll a lot of times have a fan going. So actually having this Works out really good. So and now there's just so much more room.
Okay, so Friday, Northwest Pinball Show. Am I unmuted? Okay. Friday, Northwest Pinball Show opens at noon. Saturday, it opens at 10. So, I mean, I think getting there at Saturday when it opens is also really good. I feel like by midday, Saturday, it gets really packed. But last year, we actually just went all went for lunch because we'd been there all morning. And so we're like, let's go get some food and some drinks.
Yeah.
And then we went
some
back.
places there.
So, there's pretty much nothing late night. It's right in that area, like walkable, but I think, didn't we all? Yeah, we all Ubered too. Or no, Pink gave us a ride. We got a ride with Pink Ninja Man to. There's a pinball bar that did have all their pins. Because Mighty Bean was saying he made the mistake of going to 8-bit during Northwest Pinball Show last year, and that all the pins were gone.
Oh no! So everybody.
Pretty much everybody.
Was at Triple Knock.
Yeah, we saw Moto there, and the gals from Hot Nudge were there. I think that's like the only like pinball celebrities.
Pinball.
Pin celebrities.
We were there, duh.
We were there. The homegrowns were there. Sel was there. But like, yeah, it was a packed. That's a good night for the people working at that place. And I think that place is pretty fun in general. Like, we go down there every once in a while when we're in the area too. And actually, Sel, because I know that you like retro games also. Well, you may not be collecting cartridges anymore, but there's a really good retro game shop in the same area as Triple Knock.
Oh, I still did.
Oh yeah, second place Andy. We met him. That was the first person we met from Twitch at Northwest Pinball Show in like it must have been 2021 maybe? It's been a couple of years.
Okay.
Remember the year that we went and we weren't streaming yet, but we went.
That's right, yeah.
And
Hot Dog was there as well.
Maybe it was 2022 because we started streaming in basically the end of June 2022. Yeah, we didn't get to meet Hot Dog.
No.
Though. We saw Hot Dog. We recognized Hot Dog. We saw second place Andy, and Eric's like, I think that's second place Andy, and I was like, really? So we went up and I was like, hi, are you second place Andy? And he started laughing, and he was like, yeah, I am. He's so nice. He's like the nicest person I've ever met.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route. Nice work.
Well, Mighty Bean, you'll get to meet us.
We'll be there. We're kind of a big deal.
We're kind of a big deal. You get to meet Pepper. She's probably more of a big deal.
Pepper's a bigger deal.
Yeah. So Cascade says that, Cascade, that was Jack's first year there, that's right.
I wonder if he'll be back.
That's how I ended up getting a Foo Fighters signed.
Yeah, that's right. Damn me for not taking a picture of that, by the way.
So Cascade did say, I don't know if you saw that, but he said that he did slow down a lot on buying cartridges, but he still collects Game Boy games and Switch games. And then I counted today, I'm at 148 Switch games now.
Really? Okay, so do you have the WarioWare games?
At 148, I would think so.
I mean, there's a lot of Switch games. There's a lot of the games I've bought recently.
She likes the cartridges too, so like getting the actual.
Well, so he's been getting rid of those more because he's been playing more. Did you do the Raspberry Pi? Is that what you have it on your arcade, right? So you've actually been selling the cartridges and just playing them on.
He's like, yes, I have that.
Yeah.
Pepper said that, nope, she's not the bigger deal. But thanks.
Pepper's the biggest deal. FPGA. God, we probably have less than 20
Okay, so that's
Switch
the
games.
difference. Sorry, so the change that I made in the adjustments.
Okay.
See, it's flashing right up there.
Yep.
All these things are, but what's not flashing are these red ones.
Oh.
So those aren't flashing. So
Well, that's lame.
That doesn't. So I'm gonna change that.
Yeah, put the splashers back on. Flash me. I want to be flashed.
I think that was 31.
I love that it's Sonic's
I'm
head.
assuming I can go backwards. Let me see. I don't know how many are on here.
Hardware emulation, not software. It looks like the rookie tournament at Northwest Pinball Show is Saturday from 7 to 11.
That's it.
Yeah, you should totally do it if you want, Mighty Bean. Like that'd be cool. He tried to do it last year, and like he said, he just felt like he He was missing out because the rest of us were all hanging out. So,
That's
just
when I was
reminded
able
me.
to play Bond's 60th. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta play that. And I was on my phone, like, how do I get the most points?
There's
quickly?
no points. You
There
can't
was
get
that,
points on
Buck
Bomb
Hunter,
60.
Jurassic Park.
Dude, I want to play more Buck Hunter.
What other
Pepper,
ones
when
did
can
I
we
play?
come over again? Get better first.
I can't remember the other ones that I was playing. I hung out in the top of James Bond for quite a while, but since you could just kind of keep paying, I was like, oh, hit.
Best stop
I
in
ended
Yeah.
up getting like 7,000 points.
yeah.
Because, you know,
That's like really high for James Bond 60. When I played
So
that game
low.
one time and my score was literally like 706 points. I did not miss any zeros in that. 700.
Yeah, Buck Hunter, dude. So Cascade Buck Hunter is it the Buck Hunter with one shotgun or two?
No, oh wait, is he
We're
talking about an
the
arcade?
big, yeah, the big cat.
Okay, because I was gonna say because I was talking about the pinball machine.
Two, yes.
I've got the Wii Buck Hunter gun upstairs.
It was in the Parks and Rec. Ron Swanson and what's her face? Where that's what they were playing.
Really?
And he was mad because he couldn't actually hit it, and she was killing all the, the deer or whatever it was.
I honestly want to live in Parks and Rec. Like they have like the world's best breakfast restaurant, and they have Ron Swanson.
Yeah,
Like it seems like a pretty great place to actually live.
yeah. I still have that one.
Pawnee, except for it's Indiana, so I probably would hate it. Nothing against Indiana, but I don't think I could do like not by the ocean. Is what I mean by that. I've been near the water my whole life. I don't think I could move away. I guess I do use the shark flipper sometimes. On purpose.
If the blue light's lit, you gotta like not hit it because it'll throw off the timing. It will make it in the shark hole. So if that the little blue flipper's lit
Okay,
right
let's
there,
see. Yep, I'm not listening to you.
then you let it go.
Center, center, right, left, left. Center, center, right, left. Oh, that's why I was like, I wasn't
get
quite
one
sure.
more, yeah.
I needed to go, I need to wait for something on the right, and then I will get this down. Not tonight, maybe not even tomorrow night, but I will get this down.
Pepper says it's hard to not live by water. I have rivers, and that helps, but I miss the coast.
Who said
Yeah,
that?
there's definitely something about living in. We've talked about other states, and we're like, how do you live? Because I work with people that are in Missouri and Kansas or Missouri, depending on. And I'm like, how do you live there? There's no like coast. Do you feel like landlocked? And but I suppose if there's really nice lakes and rivers and whatnot, you just don't really think about it. When I lived in Wisconsin, there was a creek.
A crick? A crook?
I would say creek.
A crook? Somebody was like causing crimes?
And right by us, and that would freeze, and we could actually walk down that in the winter all the way down to a really big lake. There was a bunch of big lakes, and you could definitely do
I just wanted to see if it would
Sharknado.
fly the
And
Sorry.
and then you could go down lazy rivers and stuff like that. But
lazy rivers.
yeah, there's something about the coast, right? And have you been to the coast of Washington? I mean, if you have, the water is not warm. So, and we went in. It was a number of years ago. We went down. You can actually drive. You can go to Long Beach, and you can actually drive your vehicle on there. And but we went down, hung out, and then we all got in the water.
Hurry up.
Because Retro's like, I'm going in the water. I'm like, it's like 45 degrees
Wait, where did this happen?
at Long Beach years ago with Chris. And
Oh, yeah.
dude, we got in, and it's not like hanging out and floating. It's
It's the freaking ocean.
it's the friggin' ocean at 45 degrees.
I
And,
just love water so much. I don't know. It's so weird.
But people surf in Oregon. I suppose they probably surf around here somewhere, but
Probably not. There's not good enough waves
but
here.
in a full-on wetsuit if
Yeah.
you're not in a dry suit.
No, I've gone in the ocean so many times here though as a kid. Like you could not keep me out of water. Like me and my brother and sister used to. Well, I don't know if they always followed, but I always got in the fountain at Seattle Center.
Yeah.
Like I would go in the fountain and get wet in my clothes. So that was my parents' problem to deal with driving home every time we went to Seattle because they had to make sure there was like some garbage bag or something I could sit on because I was soaked, or towels in the car.
I grew up in Southern California, so I was used to.
I should have grown up in Southern California. I apparently need
Much
like
warmer.
warm weather and water. I need oceans and warm weather. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about water, especially like standing on a coast, and this is true. The places I've done this has been Washington and Hawaii, where you just stand on the coast of the edge of the land, on the edge of the water, and you just look out, and there's nothing. And for some reason, that's actually so like grounding in a way. What happened?
I want to adjust that thing.
Text stream?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but yeah.
Sounds like we're gonna make a little adjustment. You guys see my lunch spot the other day? I did not. Where was it posted? The ocean is my favorite place, right? Like there's something just so peaceful about the ocean. I don't know. I love the ocean so much.
Go ahead and finish that.
We have little water features in our backyard. It's like a little fountain rock kind of thing that splurts water up and like it hasn't. It splurts. It doesn't really squirt. It's not like whoo. It just kind of like bubbles over the top, right? How would you say that? It's a fountain, I guess. I don't know. How would you describe it?
One's a river and one's a fountain.
Okay, well, I wasn't even describing the whole
just
thing. I was just trying to describe the things that have water
Yeah,
coming
just
out.
I guess it bubbles up and it.
Splurts.
Oh yeah, it splurts. It flows over the top of something. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it sounds nice because it's like a running water. Well,
Yeah.
that and like then like he was saying, the other part of the little water feature is a little mini
It's a waterfall.
river fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it sounds good. I love the sound of
The
it.
birds and the critters like it. Yeah, and Cascades was sitting on the sandbar out in the ocean.
Nice. The other day,
Everyone, here's the situation. A diver's trapped.
Or you were,
One,
yeah,
two,
because were you on the coast, we'll say, or were you in an inlet? And I don't know. So if you're not familiar with
the great state of
Seattle,
Washington. Okay. Seattle.
And the Puget Sound. So if I remember correctly, so this the ocean and then Washington sort of has this split. You think of a rectangle in the coast, which way are you looking? Coast, I guess, would be over here. Where you're.
Washington is like a glove. There's a thumb.
Yeah.
And between the thumb and the first finger, there's a big area of water called the Puget Sound.
And I think the salt there is, I think it's 30% salt water. And because it mixes with fresh.
So it's not full on.
It's not full on, but where does that
And there's orcas.
meet? Yeah, I told Retro, I was on that ferry a couple days ago too. And it's Thursday, I think. And we had to slow down again for orcas. There was like 4 or 5.
I feel like
orcas
that's a
that
pretty
went,
free.
tails
It's like that
up and-
happens like probably monthly. It sounds like because it's usually on the news too. The news is always like, oh, there's another orca. It was in town, he said.
Nice.
Like there's a spot that I lived where there was actually like a nice little beach. You could just, with a parking lot, like a public beach, and you could just park and walk out there and like read a book and spend the day and find sea glass and like I just don't think there's anything more calming than being on a beach on a nice day and just like enjoying the sun and the sound of the water and like finding sea glass if that's your thing. I still have a little collection of sea glass somewhere. Would you like another water, my love?
No,
Get me all watered out.
had 3.
You've had 3?
2 sodas and water.
Hey, the first 2 were tasty. The last one was hydration.
It's tasty too.
It is tasty.
Just didn't have caffeine.
Yeah, I actually try not to have caffeine after like 2 p.m.
Everybody out of the water.
You gonna give it back? I don't know why it sometimes gives it back and sometimes doesn't. It's not even always
During rescue, it
not even
seems to
always-
have a ball
oh,
save.
Got it.
Maybe because it's also rescuing you?
Oh, rescue someone else, rescue yourself. Yeah, so we'll have to talk a little more and figure out what we want to do. If we think it would be feasible to actually try to go on Friday to Northwest Pinball Show at all. Or if we'll just be Saturday people this year.
So I'm just gonna adjust that switch.
Should I go to text stream?
No, please don't, because that's not gonna work.
Okay.
See a camera that is not on.
Did I come up with any fun questions? I've been trying to like save things that I thought would be fun. I probably did not, but. Oh, but I did take a picture of the grocery store today when we were in line. They're cracking open a giant Parmesan wheel tomorrow, so I want to go back.
Yeah.
This is like my life's dream here.
Cheese.
Parmesan too. I've probably eaten Parmesan and pasta and butter more than any other foods in my lifetime.
One of these guys. Little switch tooly thing. Just sort of fits the little switch blade fits in there, and you can adjust it. If it's too close, so I should be able to do this without actually making any real changes. It's just a little too close. So sometimes it's actually
Can you do a test for that? Is there a test you can run to
so
see?
just,
Maybe it's just
touching on
like
that.
slightly connecting all the time.
Yeah, that is what it's doing. But you can adjust them. It's just kind of how it
So
works.
I got sucked into YouTube the other day and ended up watching, I don't even know how this found me. Like I've never watched a video about
There you go.
shopping at a thrift store before. But this video is recommended about this gal finding vintage goods at a thrift store. And I was kind of mystified and I got sucked into it and watched a couple of her videos. Like I don't know how she knows what things to buy, but she's just like picking up all these things and like, oh, I'm gonna buy this for $10 and this is worth $75 and like all this crazy stuff. Like that's like a lot of knowledge to have about dishware. Maybe that's what I wish I was. I wish I had the knowledge of like old dishware that's like valuable and worth money, but I just miss Fiesta ware.
Coast Guard station. We're en route.
Gonna be a little louder.
Yeah, I was gonna say extra loud because the glass is off.
Oh. And then I lose that and drop the ball. You can't like kick out a ball easy. You actually have to go into.
Ooh, what is this for?
You have to go into the menu and select a ball kick and kick out all balls because it's a strange. So it's a strange setup.
I was gonna catch it so you didn't lose it again. Why would you want to catch the ball?
I want it to be sensitive, but I don't want it to just be firing.
Why is there like slits in the side of the tool?
Because there are blades. The switch is actually like two blades that come together.
Oh.
And so the two blades like that. So when it hits, it touches, and that's the connection. So if they're like this all the time.
No, in this.
Yeah. So think of my hand's a blade. That goes in between the blades,
Okay.
and I can move it.
Right, but it has literally a slit down the middle of the end of it.
Okay. And what don't you understand? What about I just said?
So does it go around either side of the blade? Is that what you're saying? You actually grab the blade with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like this. So
You scissor the blade.
you scissor the
You
blade.
scissor the blade with the little
Yeah.
tool. I got
and then
it.
you can adjust it. Give me the scissors. So.
Where's the scissors? I'll scissor you. Shit, I haven't even had our stream on. Usually I do that for support. We're getting oiled up. I hadn't even seen that yet.
That's how the new world.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming, Eric. There you go. That's what the tool does. That's what the little tool does. It's a little tiny.
Yeah.
So is this specifically for pinball machines? Is that what this is actually for?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think I got mine from CoinTaker. I think I actually looked on Amazon, and it came from CoinTaker, and then they didn't have one. Then like after that, it was like they had one. So I don't know if there's a lot of these around, but it's.
Oh, I have a fun thing.
It is handy. Is it needed? You could probably use a flathead, I guess.
This has apparently been around for a
Something
little
like
while. I just had never seen it.
But it's nice because it's
What is
you
this
know it's
one?
got an
Oh,
angle,
this-
so you can get in there.
That's my credo. No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
You have no
No
regrets?
regrets.
No? Like not even a single
For anybody
letter.
that doesn't know, though, if you go to O'ReillyAuto.com,
Yes, do this. Did you post the?
let me post the link.
Yeah, post the link.
And here, I'll copy the whole note.
Yeah.
And you want to search for part number 121G.
Do it.
I will post it in the chat. Copy.
Oakridge Coast Guard Station.
I was actually going to mention that today. Like, oh, you should.
There you go. So go to O'Reilly Auto, search for part number 121G as in giraffe.
Everybody out of the water.
What else would you say? Is that the right word for G?
G money.
Well, is there a different word that they use?
If they haven't figured that out, then that's.
No, I'm just
too
wondering,
bad.
what is it in the code? Like alpha, beta, like whatever, like all the code words, right?
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
I don't know what it is. Gloria.
Probably something like that,
Something
yeah.
like that. Isn't it typically some type of a?
Like giraffe is kind of hard to say, and
Because
a
it
lot
could
of
be a
people think
J.
it's giraffe with D.
Duh.
Duh, it's a giraffe, dude. That
Maybe
would be a
it's a-
funny
maybe
meme.
it's a
That needs
J-raff.
to be drawn. It needs to be a giraffe.
Oh, it's golf. Thank you.
Golf.
Thanks, Cascade. Mighty Bean,
Oh,
did
yeah,
you
you
go?
would know.
Did you go, Mighty Bean? Nice, he said.
What?
Mighty Bean says nice.
Oakridge Coast Guard Station.
Oh, did you do it? Nice. Nice. I didn't know that was a thing. So,
Is it like Alpha, Beta, Charlie, ABCD, Delta?
I think that they did that for an April Fool's Day thing a few years ago, and I somehow never saw it until today.
What's E?
E? Echo.
Echo, that's right. A-E-F-F, Frank. G, okay, golf.
Frank or Fargo?
It's Frank.
Frank.
Golf, F-G-H, H.
Be careful.
Kilo? No. Harry?
Hank.
Hank? Maybe it is. No, because it'd be like Frank. Hank?
Horse.
Maybe it's horse.
I need to know the whole alphabet now. I need to know the whole alphabet.
And what's that alphabet called? What's that code?
Well, I think there's
What's
kind
that
of two
code?
versions of it too, isn't there? Like,
It's
there's-
gotta be called
There's
something,
one
right?
with sort of, isn't there one with sort of Greek letters, and then one with sort of like, because I mean, the one you taught me was Whiskey Tango.
That's not.
That's not the real letters.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Tango, yes,
Now
for
you need
T.
to explain yourself, don't you?
No, not on this stream, I don't.
Okay.
For a tango, that is true for T. But W, what's W? Is it whiskey? It can't be whiskey.
What?
And whiskey tango stood for the two letters
Yeah.
Come on.
of white trash. So that was
We
like
went to a
your-
white trash
Yeah, so
party.
yeah, so then it was whiskey
many
tango
years
was the
ago.
code word for the. We did. It was a really fun.
It was actually a really fun party.
couch out. They brought the
guy
couch
moved
out.
his couch out to the front yard, and
When I was
We ate
drinking, so
Stouffer's
I
mac
had
and
my
cheese.
6-pack in my belt.
what's up, Death Gun X? Any thoughts on Princess Bride?
Death Gun. It looks awesome.
It looks,
It
yeah.
looks really good. That was someone was talking about.
Is H Hotel? Maybe. I'm gonna look it up now. Go
Ooh,
ahead.
hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Mighty. Military phonetic alphabet, says Google. That is a large wording. And I
Alpha
only say
Bravo
that-
Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Okay. Golf
not
Hotel.
Frank,
It is
Foxtrot.
hotel. India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike
Kilo.
Mike. Who let Mike in here? November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo.
Quebec.
That's like
Huh.
the only city in here. Romeo Sierra. Well, maybe not. Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey.
Oh, it is whiskey.
Whiskey Tango.
Whiskey Tango. I was right,
X-ray,
okay.
because that's like the only word that starts with X.
Yeah, right.
Yankee and Zulu. What is Zulu?
Z.
Is Zulu
Mr.
from Star
Zulu
Trek?
must be. Must
Okay.
be. So Death Gun,
back to Princess Bride.
I think it looks great, and we were talking. Somebody was
Aldi
on
brought it up
stream
earlier.
maybe last time saying that, oh, it'd be a great module to have if you had a P3, and I thought, man, the machine looks really good, and to me the P3 was one of those where maybe you don't have a lot of room. So maybe you want to, you've got space for the modules, so you can actually put modules in. And I'm thinking, well, at this point, if you really liked one of the earlier ones, now you're buying another machine. You're starting to actually collect P3 machines, even though you can start, changing modules.
It only takes
But
up
it
the
looks
space
good.
of one pin, though.
Yes.
I just realized that both Romeo and Juliet were together in that phonetic alphabet, so.
RST, Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
are
Oh,
both
yeah.
in it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
What do you think, Death Gun?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a possible
And
buy.
and then it was it Amiga earlier?
Amigo is really interested
Yeah,
in it.
Amiga was
too,
really
yeah.
interested in it.
I'm still kind of like,
And we were saying that
wondering if we should have considered
I
getting
just
a
finally
labyrinth.
watched the whole thing
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And then Ollie was on and saying that he had actually just watched it
In
finally
2020, so he just found us out in 2020. What is wrong with you people?
She's watched it a ton.
I also was in love with Carrie Always as a 12-year-old girl.
Me too.
He's kind of a hunk.
He was your blonde.
That was my first celebrity crush. Well,
Was that the
okay,
first movie of
that
where
was
he
the
came
first. That was the first real life celebrity crush. No, it was Robin Hood Men in Tights. That was my first real life celebrity crush. My first celebrity crush was Batman.
The rules look fun. Cascade says.
Saw must have. I hated Saw. I did not like Saw. Saw still messes me up. Like there was a time when we'd go into Blockbuster back when there was remember Blockbuster. You'd go in and rent a movie. I actually used to turn all the covers of the video over because I didn't want to see it. Because actually the creepiest part to me was the fingernails on the front. It was Saw 2, I think. Because I think there was 2 fingernails. Couldn't do it. But yeah, no, Saw was not my favorite movie. Princess Bride, great. Robin Hood Men in Tights, first and favorite. He was also in Liar Liar.
Hurry up.
Nah.
Oh, that's
fine.
right. Yeah, but he wasn't really.
He was like bad at the claw.
Yeah,
he was like the stepdad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what. Oh, actually, the most recent movie I've seen him in was there's a made for Hallmark TV kind of movie. Hello, a made for TV movie from Hallmark, I think, that was called A Castle for Christmas. Are you swapping me out here? Time to swap mics.
I'm going to.
Castle for Christmas. It was cheesy. It was kind of cute. I've watched it the last 2 years in a row since it came out. Yeah, so Cascade said, I'm surprised to learn that AP Rules design and programmer is working on this game. And dude, I like real scary. Gore porn is just gross, not scary. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think as far as genres of movies I'm not into, gory, bloody, hacker, slasher type of stuff, not into it. Modern warfare type of stuff, not into it. And sci-fi.
Pause.
And I'm back. My switch. Sci-fi. Generally sci-fi, I would say I'm not super into, although there's some that I do like. I liked the newer Star Trek movies with Chris Pine. Maybe it was Chris Pine. I liked Dune. So there's been some here and there that I've liked, but yeah, gore and bloody stuff. We watched Walking Dead, and that was good for a while. I could deal with it, but then at some point it got really nasty. Let me guess.
I enjoyed Walking Dead.
Mighty Bean's guessing the plot for A Castle for Christmas from the Hallmark movie. Why don't you read
no, I gotta read that.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
my
yeah.
turn. Or is it your turn? Am I player 1 or 2?
I don't know. You're playing now. It reminds me, let me guess. A girl moves back home to her family castle. Check.
No, that's not it.
And has to choose between her big city fiance and a hunky castle handyman. So,
Kind of.
yes,
That part's kinda
castle
right.
handyman.
Yep.
But there was no fiance.
Well, it was not her hometown.
No, her family castle.
It was not her family.
didn't
Well, it
her-
was kind of her family castle.
Right.
It was a distant family. Yes.
Right. It was like.
All right.
you know,
Yep. So there was distant ties,
Yes.
but it wasn't her hometown though. It was she
No.
just decided to go back to where the
She was from America. And
America.
she was a writer, and she needed to get away.
to write her last book.
And she learned, she
her next book.
she needed to get away because the spoiler alert.
In case you're gonna watch this movie.
She wrote a book, and part of the story angered her fans, so she had to get away, and where she could write a new, whatever. And so she thought, oh, I'm gonna go here because my whatever great-grandfather's uncle's cousin or whatever the hell it was, this was their Dunbar Castle.
Dunbar.
And they
Scotland.
needed to, and so she.
That had to be your ball.
Yes. So yes, it's actually for the type of movie it is.
For a cheesy romancy
It's
holiday
actually
movie,
not bad.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch it every
He's
year.
actually watched it with me.
And yes, Hunky
And I didn't.
Handyman is the way to go. He does not have a cool truck, nor kids, or an awesome dog.
He had a dog.
Did he have a dog?
There's a dog.
Oh, what was the dog's name?
I can't think of the dog's name.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
He had an attitude.
He did have an attitude. Well, he didn't want the American coming in.
Well, and yeah. Part of me is like, don't ruin the whole movie
Yeah, I
for
don't
him. But
wanna-
the other
I
part
don't
of me
wanna
is
give
like,
away the
other
plot.
part of me is like, none of these people are ever gonna watch it. I think basically like the castle might have been for sale because it was too expensive to upkeep, but he didn't want her to buy it, kind of thing. So he had an attitude. Maybe he just had an attitude. Maybe he was just grumpy. Came back from lurking to say how much I love that y'all are talking about this. We're talking. Do you know what I'm talking? Have you seen the movie, Pepper? Do you know the movie I'm talking
I
about?
think you did, right? Didn't? Oh, I should have. Oh, I did get that. Oh. We did watch. What was the other new Christmas one we watched? It was the new.
Holiday?
No. It was the.
I thought Holiday was kind of fun.
The Ludicrous Christmas. What was that one?
Pepper told us about that. I can't Jingle All the Way or no. What was the one that there was one that the Peepoos told us about?
That was the best Santa.
That was
Because he could see
Was that
sparkles, or he
Jingle All the Way?
sweat sparkles.
I think the ludicrous one is Dashing All the Way, or Dashing Through the Snow, maybe. What was the Jingle All the Sleigh? I don't know.
Oh, that was the
Was that it?
slasher one.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking
That
about?
was good. Yeah, that was actually it was ridiculous, but it was pretty good. Yeah, I think it was something with sleigh. Of course.
Yeah. Crap, I totally can't remember what that movie was called now. Dashing Through the Snow. Was that the one with Ludacris? Yeah.
It's moving towards
Mighty
Disney.
says, I lose TV privileges every year on Christmas to miss Mighty and the Hallmark Channel. I'm not usually, we haven't had cable in so long. I've never really been in that habit of like, I have like my favorite movies upstairs that I have on DVD, and I'm like, I have to watch Christmas Vacation early in the month because I want to watch it twice, and I only watch it in December.
Well,
I don't know why, because I love that movie, but the Ludacris one is so, yeah, Dashing Through the Snow. So it might have been Dashing Through the Snow.
Player two? I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Well, I think I was actually player 1, but I played player 2 last time, so I don't even think it matters at this
Yeah,
point.
we'll just start it over.
It's just a cluster of fun.
I'm just not. Okay, the red lights are flashing. At least over there they are.
It's
Oh, you know, it's right to
it's
the
a
top.
it's a Foxtrot Charlie. The Ludacris one is so good. Yeah, we thought that was pretty fun too. Gosh, what was that other one though? Oh, nobody from Peepoo's here to tell me what this movie was. They recommended it, and they're like, it wasn't really a slasher.
Santa had to, protect people.
Santa
He
had
did
to
it with
kill, man.
Yeah, he did it with authority.
It was kind of like, the most unique Christmas movie I've ever seen, for sure. in a good way.
I'm gonna just play one.
There's probably a lot of movies with.
We're in
Oh, was it Violent Night? I think it was Violent Night.
I thought it was something was Slay, but maybe it's Santa will slay you or something like that.
Yes,
Santa
it was
Slay.
Violent Night. That was like kind of surprised. Like I just thought that was gonna be dog shit, and it was actually pretty freaking good for what it was. Like it's you know it's a cheesy movie. It's a Christmas. It's not. I mean, not cheesy Christmas movie, but like it's not your traditional Christmas movie. There was killing.
Yeah.
People
There
died.
was slaying.
I don't actually know of any other like Hallmark movies I watch. I think that the Castle for Christmas is actually Hallmark. There's probably so many good ones I've just never watched because we've never had the Hallmark channel. But one of them we watched last year, I think it was maybe new last year, and then we watched it again this year, is Holiday, and I think that was pretty fun. That's the one where like, it's the girl from We're the Millers, I can't think of her name. And who's the guy? I actually don't know if I know his name, but he reminds me of other actors. But so like they come together basically to be each other's dates for holidays, so that they don't have to go to the family dinners alone. And it's actually pretty fun. Like I feel like every movie like that always gets dramatic at some point, and then I get bored. Basically, I like the funny parts, but.
We gotta practice that. The Michael flip.
That's okay, we're on an ad break. Nobody saw that. Unless they're subscribing.
Well done.
Pepper saw it. Pepper's got a sub now thanks to Vinny Blunt.
Let's go. Nice work.
So wait, so Pepper, are you guys, did you say you guys are coming out this way the weekend, like not this coming weekend, but the weekend after to pick up something? I don't know if this, I guess I heard it on your stream, so I guess people know that you're getting a new pin.
Okay, everyone, here's the situation.
You didn't see that one? I wouldn't watch it with your kids. Like, that is not one to watch with the family. But next Saturday, cool. And you guys aren't, you're just like in and out of town, that's it?
What about mine?
Dude,
Oh, Brett only is going. Okay, well that makes sense. And you're just in and out of town, that's it?
Sweet. What about mine?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, don't watch
what
that
does
movie with
mine
the kids,
say?
but it was
So
pretty fun.
weak.
Like, it's not fun, I guess.
Coast Guard station.
We thought it was decent for a, what should have been a
Yeah, I
terrible
mean, you
movie.
know, it's a.
I mean, like, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm trying not to, like, hype it up too much. I don't want you to be disappointed because it's, like,
You
it's
just gotta
not,
find
like,
different
amazing,
things
but
during that time of year. Yeah.
sometimes you just don't want any more, like,
Be careful.
good old-fashioned family Christmases. Family
Well done.
I'm missing words. Anyways, going to pick it up and be back, yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds worth it for sure. I know if we actually had a car that could fit a pin, we'd totally meet up with you and do a swap out, but unfortunately, little Hampy can fit a lot of shit, but can't fit a pinball machine.
Might be for the best.
It might be, but that's a good point. Hey, I bought the popcorn you had today at Costco, by the way. That Himalayan gold or whatever. Oh yeah, for sure. See, you need to get your minivan. That's awesome that you guys at least have a car that can fit one, though. Like, that's nice. I did, yeah. I remember liking it from being at your house. So I bought it today. He went for his eye appointment to Costco, and I'm like, well, I don't need to go to Costco, but I'm going to Costco. So I bought popcorn and Girl Scout bites. Don't buy those if you guys haven't bought them yet. They're like amazing, and I can't stop eating them, and it's a bad. I can't get on board with it. I refuse. I can't do a minivan. That cannot be my car.
No, we
I feel
Yeah.
like,
we don't have enough pin. We're not moving enough pins. Anyways,
if they could figure out a way to make a
thing, then,
computer, maybe I could be down with it, but I don't feel like they're very cute cars.
We don't need one.
Yeah, and you guys have kids. That makes sense. I grew up in a minivan. I took my driver's license test in a minivan because that's the car we had. Like,
She's had a lot of trauma.
I've had a lot of minivan. My friend in high school, my best friend in high school that would give me rides to school, it was her mom's minivan. We would call it the ghetto hottie mobile to make ourselves feel better. It had like the fake wood paneling on the side. We were not that cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna say with kids, it's the car. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, when you guys have kids, like, and then all the extra stuff you probably have to bring around with kids. So, like, we only need that much room when we need to bring a pinball machine somewhere. So I don't know. I'm being snobby, sorry. Cascade says they're so freaking cozy, it's like driving a couch. It actually was a pretty nice ride.
It was a pretty nice ride.
Like, I did not mind the ride, but I think I have PTSD from minivans. I'm still waiting for my white Jeep Wrangler, like in Clueless, to happen.
Help is on the way.
That is not a practical car, by the way, at all. I would 100% own a minivan. Who's going to judge me? I'm 44. All my friends are married. I don't think anybody's going to judge you. I don't actually care if people judge me. I would judge myself, and that's the problem.
Myself, yeah.
That's actually the problem. Is like, I couldn't get over it.
I can't allow myself to.
I've never really had like a nice car, so I feel like I want to have whatever I think is a nice car before. Not that minivans can't be nice. Some minivans are very nice, but like, I don't know.
It's not a new Bronco.
Yeah, like the new Broncos are really cool looking. I guess I want like a fun car at some point. I guess I did have a fun car at some point. I loved that car, but it kind of died and I had to get rid of it. That was the Lancer, and I loved that car. Nothing will ever measure up. Maybe I should just give up and get a minivan. Pepper said she's very anti-minivan. The Hubs has vetoed her. All right. You know, I had a Barbie minivan when I was a kid. They had a Barbie minivan, and I got that for Christmas one year. And it came with, the back would fold down and had a little kitchen area, and it came with all the camping equipment. Like, so Barbie could go camping and have the whole cooking area on the back tailgate of the minivan. Which is kind of funny because I've never seen a minivan where it comes down. But that's how it works in Barbie land, at least in my memory. Maybe I don't remember correctly. Maybe it just popped up from the floor. Shaggy knew what was that? Oh my god,
That was
okay.
a mystery man.
You were talking about Long Beach earlier. And I don't know how you got on that conversation, but Shaggy, remember the Mystery Mobile in Long Beach? Somebody in Long Beach, Washington owns an old van that they painted like the Mystery Mobile. So you just see it parked around town. Which is kind of fun.
It is not in good shape.
It was not in good shape, but it's still kind of fun. Nothing I
Well, I'm
think.
doing
I feel like
compromise.
unfortunately in Long Beach, like not a lot of stuff is in good shape. I feel like it's kind of just slipped away a little. Or maybe I just never noticed as a kid. Maybe it's the same as it's always been, and as a kid I just didn't know any better.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route. Nice work.
So Homegrown said I'm about practicality over fashion. I am not.
Guys, we got
I still wear the shoes.
okay. But down the bridge.
That's a whole nother story actually that happened last night. But yeah, my holiday party at work, I brought these stupid shoes that I knew were uncomfortable, and I tried to wear them, and I made it like 45 minutes, and then I had to send Eric back to the car because I couldn't even walk back to the elevator to go downstairs to get my sneakers back on because my feet hurt so bad. Cascade says, lead singer of the Foo Fighters, lead singer like Dave Grohl owns a van. Are you just talking about the pinball machine? Because it kind of has the van and the pinball machine. The you actually know that he owns a van in real life.
That's not a minivan. That's a van. A minivan has like a, you know, it's different. There's cool vans,
There's cool vans?
and then there's practical vans. Family vans.
What's a cool van? Oh, sneakers are cool vans. Vans shoes.
There you go. Look at you.
Did you want to do 2-player or is it just me?
No, I'm good. Yes, second to. You know what? It's all this walking. My back's a little
My back
tired.
fucking hurts
Yeah.
all the time.
It's because my back was so weak ass. Now it's actually getting a workout. I'm like, damn, this workout's.
I had no idea how out of shape I was until I got a treadmill. Like, I mean, I knew I was out of shape.
Mighty Bean says, when a minivan is rocking, you can
Don't come a-knocking.
You can still come a knocking.
Oh,
Other vans, no. Because it's all the kids.
yeah. Dude,
You
Maybe
see,
that's why.
flashback. She just had a flashback.
I totally did. Of just like wanting silence.
Cascade. New Balance is not snazzy, but my feet are happy. The dad snakes. The dad snakes.
I can't get past that
I don't
shirt.
think I've had New Balance shoes, but they obviously are.
So I realized last night,
They obviously
or
work.
you pointed out to me last night,
Oh, yeah.
that I'm apparently still stuck in my skater shoes
Oh,
era
yeah.
because of the way I tied my.
Yeah.
I had Jordans on, which are cool shoes, but I tied them like skater shoes because I never used to let the shoelaces.
Yeah, Jordan 1s.
Okay, well,
Gotta be specific.
how many Jordans are there?
26 at least?
Shut up.
Shut up.
There's 26
that,
different kinds of shoes.
Isn't that what's from that movie? Not Legally Blonde. What's the shut up? What's the
I actually know what you're talking about. And I can't think of the movie. Is it Clueless? It's not
yeah,
Clueless.
Clueless.
Is it
yeah.
Clueless?
Yeah. It's what's her face that says it. Yeah.
Wait, there's 26 different types of Jordan
Yeah, so
shoes.
Homegrown says he's selling Godzilla and getting a Venom. Are you actually selling Godzilla to get a
Or are you
Venom?
putting it on location?
Or because the Venom is such a good price, you're just gonna whore yourself out for a little bit.
He needs the room. He's got Buck Hunter. Sell the dining table. Sell the kids.
You gotta ruin that garage.
That's true. It actually, honestly, when we were at your house, I was like, it's kind of nice to play out here. It's nice and cool, and I was getting kind of warm.
We don't know what a garage without stuff in it is. It's like-
Yeah, your garage is so nice. It's so clean. Our garage must give you like,
Nightmares.
yeah. I was like, I can't even think of what it would give you.
Yeah, so Homegrown just say selling it. Everyone. It's gotta be an easy one to sell.
Oh,
That was
if I
me.
hadn't flipped, it would have come back
That
up.
was me. Yeah, everyone wants Godzilla. Godzilla is said to be a great pin, but yeah, you and I both. We're not Godzilla people.
I'm not a Godzilla
I have
people.
not found a satisfying shot in Godzilla. That's my beef.
Oh, it's a new Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually hear it like outside of the. We can hear it.
Sorry.
But I'm not sure.
Oakridge Coast Guard Station, we're en route. Nice work.
I'm liking this song the more I hear it, by the way. I'm not really into country.
Baywatch will be right back.
That's not true. I'm not really super into modern country. There's some country I grew up with that I kind of like, but that's just nostalgia.
This is the.
This is the one the other one.
It's not the 16 carriages. It's the.
Oh no, this is the main one, right?
Yeah.
This is the one I keep hearing everywhere. Wait, is it?
No, this.
Wait, is it
No.
not the country song? I just can't hear it that well. There's so much other noise. I hear Beyonce. I know it's Bay.
Her angelic voice. Texas Hold'em. That's it.
Yeah, no, so it is.
And that
the
was
name.
actually.
Let's go.
It's just on like random songs now.
That's okay. I was liking the mix.
Yeah, it's gonna be within that same land.
There's some Taylor Swift. There's some Miley.
Never said she hates country until Beyonce does it. Now I've got my Wranglers on.
Well, okay, so this should be a conversation for a different time,
But
but
are they bejeweled Wranglers?
a different time we should have a conversation about what Eric and I was telling Eric a little bit about what I learned last night in the history of country music. Yeah. And so I think
we'll
it
have
actually
we'll have a conversation offline.
right off stream, but I think it'd be an interesting conversation because I learned a lot.
I said offline, not in the office. You need to take that offline. It's like what you would say in a
You did
conference
say
call.
offline, but that's okay.
totally
I said I think I repeated off stream because I was catching what you were throwing.
Yeah, I think
I like
the pin sound is coming over any sort of music that in the background. So we've got music in our ears.
We were talking about music earlier because Eric tried to get tickets to Pearl Jam today, and that was a shit show.
Yeah, I really wanted to get Pearl Jam tickets. I've seen them a few times. So I was like, oh, the new song's really good. It's been a little bit, I'll see them. And nope, not pre-sale. Part of the fan club, and I couldn't even get tickets.
You got selected for pre-sale,
Yeah, I
even,
got selected,
but no cigar.
no cigar. And I was having a hard time paying wanting to shell out that kind of money anyways.
Yeah.
$1,000 for 2 tickets. And that's not even the highest price.
Whew.
It's mean. That's what those ticket prices were.
Yeah.
Homegrown says I got $1 billion on it the other night. And it was like, man, that's right, I saw you post that on Godzilla. So yeah, so there you go. At least you can move it. See, Mandalorian has frustrated me, but I find enjoyment in it when I'm having a good game, because it's satisfying because it is so difficult.
And if nothing else, you can at least look at Baby Yoda and smile.
I can look at Baby Yoda. So yeah, that's why Mandalorian's still around. And while we still have the table.
Yeah, it is like, well, there's that.
And I almost finished it the other night.
Yeah, well, it's been a couple weeks
yeah,
now.
a few
but-
weeks, yeah.
I feel like with Mandalorian, like it's even growing on me where like, I don't know, it is challenging, it is frustrating, but at the same time, somehow it's like, there's something in you that's like, I will conquer this. I will find the way. This is not the way, but I will find the way.
Homegrown Third Eye Blind, they were asking a lot of money. I didn't even realize they were still around.
For Third Eye Blind, it was gonna be $500 a ticket for Pearl Jam.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the on the wall or Castigan's like, yeah, I'm hearing gunshots. There was someone at my work, one of my friends there. He was talking about where he lives. There's been some things that have happened. And apparently the other night there was someone about 3 o'clock rummaging through some cars, and they were leaving, and one of the neighbors came out and put a couple holes in the side of the car.
I feel like you should state the town in which this person lives.
No, I
Okay.
wasn't here. So I was like, what?
It's just one you would not expect this in, is why I say
Well, you haven't been to his place. It's not necessarily where he's at.
that.
I mean, where you think that person might be
Okay.
is actually down
Got
the
it.
road a bit.
Oh, got it. Okay. It's on the outskirts.
So I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Where I thought this person lived, I was like, I would just never expect that, but
No, it's not.
yeah. Every time I hear there's a wave race thing that happens in this, and every time I hear it, like all I can hear, or it's Wave Runner, I think, in this, and every time I hear it, all I can think of is Wave Race on 64, and I just want to go plug in the 64.
So Mighty Bean says that Rush has really grown on it. And fun shots, even if I'm not into the theme. So I've not played Rush enough.
I've only played it a couple times at
I
Northwest
do
Pinball
like
Show.
the music, but I have not played enough to know. And I would say that's the same with, I'll play Iron Maiden every time that it's around, but I still haven't played that enough. And kind of knowing the rules of a canon really does help. That's almost how I feel that, now you're shooting for things because you know you need to shoot for them. You're not just kind of flipping around. Yeah, there's purpose, and that's super helpful.
Winner. Let's go.
And Homegrown actually loves Rush. Says it's such a good game. Or the Cascade, the same thing. Rush is fun. I have regrets not getting that one.
I think the one I will regret not getting, I mean, I have to play it first still to really be sure, but part of me is like, oh, I should have considered getting a Labyrinth. I just love the movie so much. I just keep thinking about what I'm missing out on. I've got FOMO.
Mighty Bean Elvira House of Horrors is still my fave of modern games. I need to find one now that 8-bits is gone.
Let's go.
We
Elvira?
get to play when we go to Homegrown. We get to play as Elvira. I don't know the rules of that one either. I need to learn more rules.
Hey, now that the Homegrowns are here, by the way, Mighty Bean's coming to Northwest Pinball Show. We were talking about Next Level Weekend. Next Level Weekend, and Mighty Bean can't come to that. But they're definitely going to Northwest Pinball Show. So I'm excited. More people from chat are coming to Northwest this year. Or maybe you probably were there before. We just didn't know you. Do you want to play again?
Yeah, then we'll have to
Do you want to do this player or do you want to go by yourself?
get Discord, because on Discord.
Yeah, if you're not on the Discord,
not
let
on-
me find a link for it. How do I do a link for it?
Homegrown Discord. Because there is a page, channel, what do you call it in Discord? That is for shows.
I'll post one in the
And then we'll all
chat.
chat in that to make sure that we hook up, go to lunch or dinner or things like that.
Okay, so there's a link to join the Homegrown Discord. That's where we hang out. That's where Homegrowns hang out. That's where Sol is. Lots of other streamers there. Sorry, I know I keep saying that. I can't break it.
Just because some people might not know.
Yeah, Cascade Pinball.
Cascade outside.
So yeah, we'll have to start. Maybe we should even start. Not to put. You don't have to do this right now by any means, but maybe we should start a thread for Northwest Pinball Show. In the Discord, just so that we can talk about it there and have post for anybody that's going, figure out who's going. And oh, the Discord invite on our Twitch page has expired. That's good to know. Let me write that down. Thank you for letting me know. How do you get one that doesn't expire?
Maybe it just does it every once in a while.
There is an expo channel. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. We will get that fixed. So okay, so expo channel. So the expo channel, we can use that for Northwest Pinball Show. I think that's kind of the only expo around here. Oh, check the box. Thank you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Check box.
Everybody out of the water.
Oh.
Never figured that out before. Thanks.
That doesn't have any leeway on that ball save.
Good guy, roll away.
Yeah, I'm excited for Northwest this year. It would be fun. I hope we can figure out how to go on Friday too. But I'm just not getting my hopes up too much because I do know that work is important. Work pays the bills. So work pays for the other vacations we're taking.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route. Nice work.
Wait. Oh, is that an invite link that won't expire? Is that what you're saying? Oh, Ollie, so you and I were chatting I posted a lot of, sorry, by the way, for blowing up the Discord board game channel. I was posting links to the games that I had brought over to Homegrown's house on Super Bowl weekend, in case anybody was interested. and we, I didn't realize it was gonna, like, all the links were gonna expand and make it so long. I forget that it does that. So, anyways, what's up, Pink? Thanks for the lurk.
Pink, are you going to?
Pink, you're going to Northwest Pinball Show, right?
Not that, but are you going to?
Are you going to
next level?
March 16th. He might have, like, he immediately lurked, so he might have just come on and
Yeah, it could be in mute.
lurked in the depth.
Or in diagnosis.
Anyways, so Aldi, I know that you and I ended up chatting about Ostia, or Ostia. I'm actually not sure how you would pronounce that, but I'm just curious if you found anything out about that. I'm really curious about multiple games from that company, but they seem pretty hard to get because they don't go to retail. Yes. Yep. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, so I don't know how that works for you guys, but it seems like since they don't go to retail in the US, if they were willing to partner with you, that would open it up to a lot more people to be able to buy it here. Because there's a different game that they have that's called Aqua Garden that I've been looking for here and there for, like, I don't know, since the last Kickstarter ended, because at the time I couldn't do the Kickstarter, but I kind of wanted the game. And it's never really come up. Like, it just doesn't seem like they come up for sale, so that might work out for you guys. That could be cool. You try to import. Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, there's that. Yep, Crash Octopus. Crash and Burn Octopus. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, don't get into that situation again.
Hit that.
Yeah, that's a real bummer that they would have to do that for board games. I mean, like, besides probably like a kid choking or something, I can't imagine many board games of 4 people.
All the way.
So it seems kind of silly. Oh, 14 plus, I see, for ages. Oh, okay. So maybe it was the choking hazard thing that made it a issue. And I bet you, because so the other game I was looking at from this company is called Aqua Garden, and it has a lot of little meeples of different sea creatures. And you basically build an aquarium, and that probably would. Well, I don't know. I guess what the age would be on it, but the choking hazard thing might be there because there's a lot of tiny pieces. Oh, dangerous skies.
I've got to hit that left ramp to get.
Okay, Aqua Garden's 15 plus. Yeah.
So now I got to hit the red flashies.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you guys are able to work out some sort of deal and like carry their games, I just think that'd be. It seems like from the research I've done and looking for the games in for sale anywhere, it seems like other people are looking for them too. So it might just be a good thing for both of you guys. All right, sorry. What are you doing right now, Rick?
Oh. You gotta get the red flashies. Oh, that was mean.
Oh, no game day tomorrow. That's too bad. Aldi, do you ever do like the solo modes on games, or is that just like I've done it? I've tried the Wingspan one before, and I think I tried it on. I feel like it was Tiny Epic Pirates. Maybe I tried it on.
So I gotta practice my microflip just to get it to jump over to the other flipper. That's what I was seeing Asher doing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Coast Guard Station. We're en route.
Oh, you did solo streams during the pandemic? Wow. I wish I would have known you then. I would have watched that. I think it's really cool to see a game and like learn about it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely more fun to play with other people. That's too bad your game group's sick, but I'm glad that you're not sick, so that's a plus. Streaming is kind of difficult.
A ship capsized. Shoot the target. Now.
And being entertaining is hard. I think like the hard part is like keeping the conversation going. Because if you just stop talking, it's just blank space. Sorry.
Why?
Oh, I feel like you were trying to make comments in there, but. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier about like even if there's not a lot of viewers, like that's kind of the hard part is even if there's not a lot of viewers, you have to keep the conversation going because you have to make the show.
Someone's there in the background,
right?
it turns you on for a second, and then all of a sudden you're not talking like, oh, this person never talks.
Well, I think Cascade, I think that's kind of the same thing. Like I feel like a lot of times I can talk, I can just talk to talk, but then I'm like, wait, I don't know what I just said. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you do just have to talk and fill space.
Let's go.
But even that can be, you just gotta, as an extroverted person, it's probably much easier just to ramble on about nothing, because you extroverts can talk about nothing for so long.
Yeah.
But as an introvert, like me, I gotta come up with nonsense.
well, I think that's why to do something like this, you can talk about the rules. So for you, the easiest thing to default to
Yeah.
is to talk about the rules of the game.
If I'm
or,
on
like,
my
what you're
own,
gonna
I
go
can
to.
I can figure stuff out.
I don't know. I like.
But sometimes with two people, then what happens is
You
if you're
talk over
talking
each
about
other.
something, no. Well, yes,
You
because
have two
that's what you're doing
conversations.
right now.
You have two conversations.
And the conversation that you're having might not be something that I know, so then I get stuck on it. But if it's just one person, I can at least control all the conversation.
Let's go.
But yeah, you do have to find things that you can just ramble on.
Ramble on.
But having chatters can be key.
Love all you chatters. Yeah, I mean,
Listen up, guys. We got a title.
wow, totally lost my train of thought there. That's cool. Okay, let's check in with chat.
3, now.
So, yeah, Cascade says, just talk about the weather, and I will try to sneak out. You'll just start talking about the weather to get chat going, and then you'll sneak out your own stream. Is that what you're saying? And Aldi would just live read the rules and learn it, yeah. And Pepper said that's why you hear so much about my kids. Okay, wait, so Mighty Bean streamed 3D printing for about a year.
Oh, nice.
Moved to making YouTube stuff instead, much easier. I feel like YouTube would be way easier. It's not that I don't like hanging out here, but there's something that I think is more difficult about keeping up a conversation with actual people instead of just sort of giving a presentation.
Okay, let's go. Listen up, guys.
Aldi likes to hear about the personal life stuff, assuming we like to share it. I mean, I don't know, I think we share a good amount. Like, we try not to give away too many details, I suppose, but,
Like, do you want to know what I did at work today?
you know, I don't even want to know that.
Let's go. Conversation. Good job.
When I was getting my glasses today, the person was actually like asking me a few questions about my job. Like, do you really want to know, or are you just being nice?
You probably just want to know how much glasses were going to affect your work.
That was no, he didn't care.
Oh, it was
That
being
wasn't-
nice. It was conversation.
Yeah, it was just
Got
the.
it.
It wasn't the eye. It wasn't the. It wasn't the optometrist. It was the guy helping me with the glasses themselves. This sling is still popping.
Yeah, same homegrown. We have
gotta
all these. We have
adjust
a
it.
bunch of ideas for videos we could make or content we could create.
Yeah.
We just don't really get around to
Yeah.
doing it because I feel like once we get a day off that we don't have something to do, we're just like, yes, it's couch time.
Well, I could have made a video of just changing the optic, right? Because I didn't realize that there are some people that we've learned
Yeah.
that maybe they have machines, but they've actually never lifted the
Yeah.
playfield. So
Yeah.
even stuff like that, like, oh, let's just, let's put something basic together like that. Like, let's show you how unscary it is.
And I don't know what this whole hide the poop stories is, but I have a story like that. But apparently maybe Pepper's kids were hiding poop, which cracks me up. So when I was a kid, there was a point in time, so we grew up in a 3-bedroom house. There's my parents' master bedroom, and then there's 2 bedrooms. There's 3 kids. There's me, my sister, and my brother. So most of the time, the way it was set up is my brother had his own room, and me and my sister were in the room. So it was like girls and boys. for a brief time period, they tried putting when we were all pretty little still, they tried putting all of us in one room and having the other one be a playroom. So like all the toys and stuff went there, and like all the clothes and like, you know, just not fun stuff went in the bedroom. And there's definitely a night where in the middle of the night, my sister like pooped her pants in bed and was talking about it and didn't know what to do with it, and like got out of bed and just like threw it behind the dresser. And so like months later, my mom is in cleaning up the bedroom and like pulls out the dresser to figure out what this thing is behind there. And has like this like dried poop that she found behind the dresser. And she's like, what is this? And I was like, oh yeah, you know, however long ago, my sister's name pooped the bed and she threw it back there. So yeah, that's my somebody hid the poop story. It's not even my own. You guys don't know my sister, so I think it's okay that I tell that. But Pepper goes, as a mom, I can relate. Aldi goes, oh, that's where we put it. Yeah, so I think after that, there was another time that, not me, because I would never do this to candy, but like one of my siblings must have taken a whole wad of bubble tape and like wadded it up, and it was like dark purple, like color, and like wadded that up and threw that behind the dresser. So some other point, my mom pulled out the dresser and was like, what is this? What is this now? But that was just bubble tape. So, you know, being kids, we're like, oh yeah, give it back, we'll eat it. Mighty Bean said I just film everything I do with my phone, then if I'm ever bored, I edit it to a video and repost. That's actually a really smart way to do it.
All right,
like,
so someone give me their 3 initials.
Next comment, go.
Just give me initials.
Next comment with 3 initials. Who wants it?
This must be like shark attacks or shark bites.
Cascade, CFP.
CFP.
What does that stand for? Cascade fucking pinball?
Cascade.
My mom once found a dead chameleon we never told her had escaped years ago. Damn. Did she know you had the chameleon?
Oh, wait. What was that for? Is it just high scores in this game?
Oh, Cascade charged his camera today.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
It must
I'm trying to
just
think
be
of other
high
like
scores, right?
horrifying kid stories. Yeah, I think I've told this one before, but I know at one point my brother and I. So this was back when he had his own room, and then me and my sister shared a room. And I used to I liked my brother's toys. Like he had Legos and like cool toys, so I would go play in his room with his toys. And so at some point we decided it'd be fun to build a haunted house in his bedroom, and then invite my sister to come in and play. She was the youngest, by the way. So we had stuff rigged, like took yarn and strung it somehow from like the door frame to the closet, and made like a paper bat on a hanger that would slide out, and like dressed up in costumes. Like it was pretty elaborate for small children putting this together. So I don't think she played with us much after that. So Mighty Bean said we had several, so she never knew one was missing. Oh, that's probably a good thing. I'm sure that is better for your mom's like nerves to just not think that there's something running around she's gonna find at some point.
Oh, yeah, I still gotta adjust that. That one's fine. This one's still good.
Textream! I got the tool.
I'll adjust it later. So it might have to be easier if I take that off.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're in.
So yeah, Cascade said yep for Cascade fucking pinball. I don't remember how we had a cat at some point as a kid. And honestly, it was only because it was a kitten that the neighbor had, and like as it got older, it would come hang out at our house more. I think maybe the other older cats that they had wouldn't let it eat or something, so it would come over and my mom would feed it, so it sort of became our cat. Did you grow up with pets?
Yeah.
Oh, well, your dad and Nikki were.
There were dogs on that side and cats on the other.
Oh, that's right. Cats, of course.
And all the pets. I had a hamster.
You had a hamster?
Didn't we all have hamsters?
No, I never had my own pet. I still never have
Oh,
my own.
really?
I've never had my own pet.
Well, you don't want a pet anyway, so.
I would have a fish. I want a turtle.
A fish. No, you're not having a turtle.
But they're cute.
Well, then you can go down to the park and look at turtles.
Homegrown said, can't wait to finally play Jaws tomorrow.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that'll be
I'm
fun.
excited about playing some. Oh, I did that to myself.
That's what I
I'm
meant
excited
to do.
about playing some
I meant to
Jaws.
look it up and see if there's one around us.
I'm always excited to play the new pins. See what all the hype's about. We watched Escher the other night, and he was basically
On
he had
hand
like
clip.
2 billion. I'm like, dude. Yeah, and I watched for forever, and I was like, and I kept telling Retro, I'm like, he's still on the same ball.
I know. I fell asleep at some point. I think he was still in the same
what?
ball.
Not his first time playing.
Okay, so it looks like there's
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station.
there's a place we've never been to that's up in Everett that has a Jaws. They have Diner? An 8-ball?
Dunder.
What?
I said Dunder?
Diner.
Diner.
Yeah. They have a Jaws Pro, Diner 8-ball.
Diner's a fun one.
Mouse Around's pretty fun. It's in Everett. So let me see premium, because for some reason it's giving them to me individually.
Woodbridge Coast Guard Station. We're en route. Nice work.
Everett has a Jaws. Is that where you're at, my dude? Or is that where you're possibly nearby sometimes, maybe? Yeah, it was called, shoot, let me go back. I think it was called, like, something 80s.
I wonder if there is
Let me go back. Just in case you happen to be in the area.
just a head on the beach.
It says it's called Crave 80s. Oh, it's in Marysville, sorry. The little map was kind of small, so it looked like it was Everett. It looks like it's off of Highway 5. I don't even know Highway 5. I don't think I ever knew that was called Highway 5 because it's definitely the same road that just goes straight down into Everett. I used to know this area very well. I grew up near
Oh, it
here.
started over.
Let me see. Oh, it's
Whoa,
okay, so
it's
it's kind of by Tulalip almost. It's near like that's Highway 5? That's I-5. No shit. Wow. I-5, duh. So, if you were to be in Everett and you were to head north on I-5 towards Marysville and go up to the Tulalip exit, the one that would get you off the exit before Tulalip Casino, it is actually the opposite side of the highway, and it's called Crave 80s. Cascade played a wired pinball this week. Wired pinball.
Modesty feature?
Modesty? We don't want modesty.
What's modest about
Does it-
it? Oh, it must
maybe
not
the-
show the girls on in the bikini?
Maybe the girl that's running and they don't
Good
bounce
grief,
as much.
you're getting a Baywatch.
It's Baywatch.
It's Baywatch. Okay, I think I put those on moderate. So let's see what else is out here. I was looking to see if there was a longer ball save.
Okay, anyways, so let me go back to map. I want to know now if there's any Jaws Premium. Oh, quite a bit more of these.
Game pricing.
Am I looking for locations? Oh, there's a lot of places that have Jaws Premium. Dude, there's like Jaws Premium where we live. Really?
Wait, did that say disable match feature?
Did it give me a wrong? I think it just took me to the general map. I was like, how did this many places have it? Just kidding. Jaws. Let's search.
I want to see what the match business
Here
does.
we go.
And
Now I
I want the knocker.
Knocker?
Knocker.
You did all you could.
Yeah, okay, so that place up in Marysville There's a couple places in Bellingham in case anybody is also in Washington, but even farther north of Seattle. Bellingham it looks like has 2 locations that have pinball. I wonder if the quarterback is on there still. The Racket. And the 1-Up. Right. In Portland. So our opportunity to play Jaws will be
game time. So this must actually be where
we might have to go to
Wedgehead.
Wedgehead.
Not seem. I think right now maybe 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a long time. Because I think it's normally 8. But
it doesn't even say
not
that there's.
Feel like that because it comes down funky.
Unless this isn't updated, it doesn't even look like Next Level has Jaws yet. So Wedgehead in Portland has Jaws. So maybe we need to find some time to go there too. That's but besides going to Marysville.
I'm ahead.
Cable, what's that?
Cable
1313.
Hey, how's it going?
Lurk. Thanks for the lurk.
Ball percentage. Okay, bill validator.
Yeah, so I've actually never been to 8-Bit, but I've heard it's really good. And there's a retro game store next door. Sounds perfect.
Okay, we're back to okay.
Wait, so is there Jaws there? Because it didn't show up on the map. So I was just looking at the map to see what locations on Pinside map have it. Are you using a different map, or do you just know because you've been there and maybe it's not up to date? Next Level will probably have one by the time we're there. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, so Pinside must not be up to date. I know it, I'm pretty sure it relies on people that join the site to update stuff for them, so. Yeah, I got that too.
Now that I've moved a lot of these to moderate instead of super easy, we'll have to see how it plays. Oh,
I feel like Pinside is
right.
pretty good for some of the bigger locations. Oh, cool. So Mighty Bean said 8-Bit is small but gets all the latest games in really fast. Dude, okay, so things keep coming up where we're like, man, it'd be really great to go to IKEA and get blank. Like, there's just been a few things over the past couple of years that we're like, this certain thing that we notice is at IKEA, and I know that the only IKEA anywhere near us is Renton. So at some point, we're gonna have to go to IKEA.
Oh, I did it again.
And we'll have to go to 8-Bit while we're down there.
I move this right flipper up, and the ball dances around, then I let the flipper down, and it kicks it to the outlet. I'm actually killing myself.
You're killing yourself.
I'm trying to flip to see if I'll hit it, because it's a little block move.
Why doesn't it even find anything near me? Oh, never mind. I had to do that. Okay. Dude, I'm sorry. Jupiter's still my favorite in the area, in the immediate area.
It's just more expensive.
It is, but I just like it.
Let's go.
Okay, so 8-Bit.
All right.
Oh, they have Bonsai Run. I love Bonsai Run. They have that. So one of my favorite spots in Portland is Quarter World, and they have Bonsai Run too. They have a really cool room in the back. Like if you go all the way to the back when you enter, it's sort of like it used to be a movie theater. So it's like this ramp that goes back, and then rooms branch off to the side. And if you go all the way back and to the left, there's like this black light room, and all the best pinball machines I feel like are in there, and Bonsai is in there. But like they had like not cactus scanning. Medieval Madness is in there, and Totan's in there, and they had like, I don't know, it's been a while now. Like all the ones I cared about the most are in there, so I kind of just like to hang out in that room when I go. And they have their own bar in there too. So the 8-Ball's great, good 8-Ball, good creature. Foo, Elvira, yeah, they have Galactic Tank Force, wow. They have Godfather, you're right, they have everything. James Bond Premium, Jaws Pro. I'm not even reading them all. Oh, they have Pinball Magic. I actually love Pinball Magic. I've only played it a few times at Next Level, but I thought it was super fun. They have Spider-Man. They have Whitewater. Okay, I mean, seems pretty good. Seems like a cool spot. We actually found a Totan near us, which is kind of fun. And there's a Congo there too, and both of those are pretty fun. Oh yeah, and Spider-Man was there too.
Yeah, I always like playing Spider-Man.
Listen up, guys. We got a title. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, now. Everybody out of the water.
See where it was gonna go. Shoot for the spinner. Well, that's what I wanted to do, but was not it.
Oh, okay. We had gone to a spot in Bremerton, Washington before called Ashley's Pub. And it's like a board game slash pinball slash retro games bar. It was kind of awesome. And somebody said that they had Buck Hunter there, and they appeared to actually have Buck Hunter. I don't remember seeing that one, or maybe I just ignored it, but I didn't realize how fun it actually was. It was pretty fun when we played it at Super Bowl. Oh, they have Weird Al there now, too. They have P3 there.
Where's this at?
That's at Ashley's in Bremerton.
Oh, okay.
Wait for it.
I feel like as far as Bremerton goes, like Another Castle's still kind of my favorite spot. They always have good games there. Anyway. Alright, sorry. Yeah, Ashley's, yes, Ashley's, yeah, I think it was you that said that. Ashley's does have. Oh, I thought it was you that said that, actually. Ashley's has Buckner, and you want to know if Another Castle changed up their lineup? Let me look. I had the app open. So, Another Castle currently has Attack from Mars, Black Knight, Sword of Rage, Cactus Canyon, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Deadpool, Elvira, Party Monsters, Foo Fighters Pro, Godzilla Premium, Jurassic Park Premium, Star Trek Pro, Twilight Zone, and Soccer Dogs. That feels a little different than the last time I was there. Oh, Pepper said she's gonna be in Gig Harbor though. Dude, we would love to try to meet up with you. That's actually so. Yeah, we should figure something out.
Who?
Pepper's gonna be in Gig Harbor at the end of the month.
Okay.
At the end of this month or next month? I feel like the end of this month is right now. What day is it? I guess there's a week left. Yeah, it's about the same. There's a couple that felt different though. Oh, March. Okay, I was like, I thought that. I feel like the month's almost over, and I know that this weekend. I know we were doing this weekend, and I know next weekend what Brent's doing, so I assume you're staying home. So I thought the month was over. You know what I've been thinking about, by the way, Pepper, as far as Super Bowl food that we had? Like, I bought the little mini peppers at Costco, and I kind of want to make some sort of, I want to try to figure out a healthier way to make the jalapeno popper dip, because I really liked it on the bell peppers. So I need to do that. Oh, Cascades Arcade Pickup is in Gig Harbor. There you go. Free and the girl.
Oh, see, there's match. Yeah.
Oh.
Turn the match on. Ah.
Well, she's got a squid.
That's funny.
All right.
Edit that.
Dude, you're almost there.
Almost there.
You can keep going.
Yeah. No, I don't
I
think
was
so.
going to run to the restroom. Okay, sorry, I can wait then.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
almost done.
Do you want to move on? Do you want to
Sure.
maybe find the next?
Stop
Yeah, I think.
on the raid train.
I think we'll move on to the raid train. Anyone out there? Anyone want to see who's out there? Just go to pin in general.
Sandwich Dude, Mr. Scoot, MPT3K is still on. We could go to him. Pez is on. Just play pinball. I mean, there's some other people that I didn't read out loud, but
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's just go to
You wanna go to MPT?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
If he's not done, what's happening right now? Sometimes you got to do that. Yeah,
looks
so
like it's
there's
still
yeah, so do
still
that.
going.
Yeah, we'll go to MPT. He's riffing.
Friday
Just
night.
want to make sure that
Yeah,
he wasn't like about the sign.
What's happened before is like when we've rated him, he's literally just rating himself. So
Yeah. Oh, wait.
what'd you do? We're still here. We're still here.
Why didn't that?
We're still here.
I must have hit down the button.
Oh, sorry, I hit that button.
No,
that's
all right.
okay.
All right, gang. Hey, have a great
Now we're going.
Friday night and weekends. We'll be
Check
back.
out Homegrown tomorrow. They're
Yeah,
gonna be
that's right.
streaming
Yeah,
Jaws.
streaming Jaws. So go check that
And
out.
come to Next Level Pinball in Portland, Hillsboro, Oregon on March 16th.
Yeah.
Going to MPT.
All right, guys.
Hang out for Mountain.
We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for follows. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the subs.
Thanks for everything.
Bye.
What is this? Some kind of raid?